Oh, what's going on, guys? So as you guys got to see actually from today's video here, let me put this down real quick. Hopefully you guys all got to watch this review. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on it. You guys got to check it all out. You guys do it all. So guess what? You guys got to finally see it. Hopefully you haven't. If you haven't gone and seen it, go watch the review. Hopefully you guys really do enjoy it. And that way you guys can hang out there and let me know your 2 cents. It's getting lots of views on it pretty quick, as well as lots of good comments, thumbs up, the whole 9 yards. If you haven't watched it, leave me a good thumbs up when you get done leaving it. That's all I ask for you guys. But yeah, it turned out to be really good. It's funny because you get all the conspiracy theories and all that stuff. That's the funniest thing out there. And it doesn't bother me one way or another because I test the products to let you guys know what you're going to get from results while drawing. I don't care what they're made of. As long as they're on the market, I'm actually going to test them out in there. So I've had a lot of good feedback from it and stuff like that. So it's worked out really good. I almost forgot to have a live stream, so that way I want to go ahead. That way I want to go ahead and at least hang out with you guys for a little bit. I got a lot more stuff in from AutoGeek this week, so I ordered a bunch of things from Mothers actually from AutoGeek this week, as you guys got to see in the thumbnail, and I want to be able to actually share that with you guys today as we hang out there for a little bit now, before everybody decides to get on a little bit later, and actually, you guys will see this later. So this is one of the products that came out for 2019. Hopefully you guys can actually see this. Again, this is from Mothers, a pretty big bottle. It's 100 fluid ounces of this, 100. It's a big old sucker bottle right here. So it's their triple action super concentrate foam wash, adjustable strength versatility, all-purpose 1 ounce, extra strength, thick foam leather 3 ounces per gallon, or the ultimate power, intense clean, insane suds 5 ounces. I'm almost starting to wonder if it's like the Meguiar's, and of course the Turtle Wax 2 is out first, but I went ahead and picked it up. I want to say this was around $12, $13. I don't know. I don't think it was that much, but it wasn't that crazy. But I went ahead and picked that up, as well as you guys got to see this stuff right here. This just came in. Again, this came from AutoGeek. This stuff was around like $20, $21. Now, AutoGeek had a big old discount for 25% off, so that's when I bought all this stuff the other day. It just came in yesterday. I'm super stoked. This is actually going to be tried out here on the actual Civic Type R, as you can see. So this is what I'm going to be testing it out on. So you guys should be able to see this sometime next week. But I will be actually testing it out, and hopefully you guys do get to enjoy it. Let me shut the garage door really quick because my son is trying to come in and out, in and out, in and out, and I don't want that right now. It reminds me of Turtle Wax Max Power. That's what I'm thinking it is too. It says it's built for the foam cannon, but again, I don't know, and I can't really comment on it because I haven't tried it out yet, and I just don't know. But I was really shocked about that. I'm like, man, you know, it's funny because if it is one of those kind of products like Turtle Wax and then Meguiar's followed up with it, that tells me right there, Turtle Wax knocked it out of the park. And that's funny because everybody's like, Turtle Wax is a cheap brand. But if they're so cheap, why did they come up with the idea first? And now everybody's gangbanging on there and jumping on the party wagon. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's pretty funny how that works out from a company that everybody talks trash about, things saying it's really cheap. They're not so cheap anymore, are they? Especially if Meguiar's and Mothers now copied them and make their own versions of it. So that's actually pretty cool to talk about and something to think about too. What's the name of the wheel brush that you have? Okay, so you get it I buy it from AutoGeek. It's called the Daytona Speed Blaster brush. I'll show it to you real quick. Hold on, let me get to it. I have both cars parked in the garage right now, so it's a little tight in here right now, as you guys can figure it out. I'll show it to you guys. So everybody always wants to know what I'm actually having. Hopefully you guys can see that. It says Daytona Speedmaster brush, okay? So it doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's not like it's super soft, but it doesn't really hurt my face or anything like rubbing it on it. So just so you guys all know, it's not going to hurt your wheels or anything like that. I've used it for a couple of years now. I have the small version and the large version, which you just saw. They're about $25 now. When I first bought that, it was only like $19. So they've definitely bumped up the price on what they charge. But many different companies carry those now. I think Masterson's carries it. I think Wax Gods carries it. All these online companies now are starting to carry versions like that. They're bendable, foldable. They don't hurt or anything. They're just enough pressure to actually loosen up agitate all the dirt in between your wheel wells and stuff like that. Speedmaster wheel brush. There you go, BC. Thanks for the info on that one there. What's up, Kia? How you doing, buddy? I heard, what is it? I heard you need to throw away microfiber and apply ceramic coating. Does that apply? I did not have to throw it all away and stuff like that. Nathan, go deal with mommy. Don't deal with me right now. Great. Can you find it on Amazon? I don't know. Just look up Speedmaster. If not, get it from AutoGeek. Again, it only cost me, I think it's now like $25 for those. I've had it for years. So don't worry, you're going to get your investment out of it. But if not, AutoGeek has these deals all the time. AutoGeek's a big automotive parts distributor or a detailing distributor here in Florida, and they ship worldwide. Again, I've got it for 25%. They had 25% off just this last week, and that's when I bought the stuff. Littlest Car Care just made a new window sticker. Oh, really? I didn't know about that, BC. It's funny because when I shipped away all the products for the actual giveaway winners, well, when I had ordered all those products from Limitless, they actually sent me a bunch of stickers. So I just threw the stickers in there with each person's winning thing, and that's the way it went down. How many miles on your new car? This car, the Civic's got like 800 and something miles on it right now. It's been raining like heavy all week. It rained today, rained all yesterday. So I actually drove the GTR, as a matter of fact. The last 2 days I've driven the GTR to work, which has been pretty funny because I really don't drive it that much, but I'm like, dude, this car is clean. That car was full of dust and just junk from just sitting in the garage. I'm like, I'm going to wash it anyways. So that's what I'm going to use on the Mother's video. So you guys should be able to see that. You know, why not? I'm actually have a brush that looks identical to the Daytona Braze brush, but it's different. Then again, I don't know. Do you prefer standard automatic engine? What do you mean standard automatic engine? You mean transmission? How is it daily GTR? It's totally fine, Ethan. It does ride a little bit more harsh than, say, this car does. You slap it in comfort mode, and it's acceptable. Let's put it that way. If you're an old grandma, you're probably not going to want to be in the GTR because it definitely rides a lot harder. This thing in R mode is not comfort mode, but like normal mode in that. Let's put it that way. That in R mode is ridiculous. It's like bang, 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 bang. Any potholes you hit, it's so rough. Where this thing in R mode, it's rough, but it's nowhere near as like that. You know what I mean? I just ordered As Polished Mystery Bucket. Okay. Yeah, I saw a lot of those guys in the detail forums. They always argue about that company. It's so funny. I guess people like eBay off rare stuff from them and like trade with each other. I don't know. I guess there's a big fan base with Adams. To me, it's just another product try. I guess I never really worried about one company or another. If I like the companies, I like it. If I don't, I don't. And if I like them, then I'll keep purchasing from them. And that's generally the way it is with me. I don't like worship one company or another. It's just the way I've always been about stuff. Will you try Black Scott's final push? Eventually, right now, I've got some other stuff. Obviously, as you guys are finding out, that I have to get out first. Those are a little bit more important to me right now because they're current products that are new to the market in 2019. So those have to get out first before I worry about any products that have been out for a while. Glad you found the foam. Don't worry about it yet, for sure, man. I was pretty cool about it. I got a lot of donations for it that one live stream. That's why I went ahead and bought it. Good, decent product there. A little bit of a small bottle, but hey, that's comparable to most of these other companies that are smaller brands anyways. Your Limitless is about the same bottle size, like Masterson's. Adams is the same bottle size, like 16 ounce. So that's really no big deal at all. Just so you know, it's a little more expensive. It's not like you're going to get the Mothers over here for the 64 ounce for the same price. It's just the way it goes. Do you know some good interior cleaner to get tough stains out of the car? I have a seat. I've actually used a bunch of different products. You can actually use like a multi-purpose cleaner. I'll give you an example. Just a random one, just pull it off the top of my head. Let's see. So one of these ones, you could use something like that, like a super cleaner from Masterson's. This is like an all-purpose cleaner. You can dilute it down to whatever you need it for in your own spray bottle. Here, see, it's clear. And then you dilute it to whatever solution you need, and then you can work it out. Otherwise, you can get like full-on like interior cleaners from, say, Turtle Wax, Meguiar's, or something like that has little bristle heads on it. And that will really work good, too. Just get yourself a wet microfiber towel and a couple of dry ones. So after you like agitate it up pretty good, then you come back with a wet microfiber and just kind of like pull it all away, the dirt and stuff like that. That's generally all you have to do. Nothing crazy hard. It should be okay. If you need more than that, I guess you could go to a wet vac and all the steam cleaners, stuff like that. But then again, that's taking it to a whole higher end level than just a hobbyist, just a novice wants to ever do. Favorite part of the GTR? Probably the backside. I like the back end, the ring tail lights, the classic tail lights of the GTRs. I think they're really, really beautiful. I mean, you guys get to see right here my the neon sign when I actually had that custom made. Of course, they had the neon rings, and I just think it's beautiful. I love it. I am looking to put another neon sign over here, and I'm going to have it say like Type R or something like that. And I don't know if I'm going to put Acc0rd79 on it, but it will definitely have the Type R logo with the white and the red. So that should be pretty sexy. We'll see what I do here. But I'm going to go ahead and order it in the next month or two. It takes only like 3 or 4 weeks to get the box. Like there's the box that came from that thing. I just haven't thrown it away because the box is so stinking big. Saturday and Sunday going to be raining next week and more rain this week. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's been raining here the last 2 days here in Florida, but it should be clearing up in the next day or two from what it said. If you had a choice, well, that's a totally different thing the way it goes, Ethan. This is raw power and speed. It's also more, it's not an exotic, as you guys understand, but you get where you're at. You're on a different level with here than a Civic. This is an amazing car. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it's no GTR. Okay. And you guys got to understand that through your head. This is just going to whoop some ass out there on the road. This is going to look really good. It turns heads everywhere I go. You should see the people are like, especially in like other Civics and like riced out Civics or just like the tilty wheel Civics and all that stuff. They're like breaking their necks to see the car. Where actually on this, you definitely have that understanding. It's like, yeah, you're not going to beat me if I wanted to race you. You're just not going to not do it, you know. But it's fun. You know, I've had a couple people try and like pull on me in the Civic, and I'm just kind of laughing. I'm just like, what are you doing, man? You know, you just pass them, and they're doing under the speed limit, and suddenly they want to floor it by you, and I'm like, okay, whatever, guys. But it's pretty fun to have. I have no problem with this. I like the fact that it's four-door, it has a lot more room, but if you don't have the power, that's just what it comes down to. You don't have the raw power of the GTR. Best product to get a light scroll mark scratches. Honestly, if you need just something over the counter, just get yourself some Meguiar's polish, ultimate polish. It should do you just fine, boss. You don't need anything crazy. Don't spend a ton of money on this stuff. You can get it out with it. You know, there's all kinds of professional levels, but for just the average Joe, Meguiar's ultimate polish will do you just fine. Good to see you late stream. Yeah, I was supposed to do it last night and I totally forgot. I got home from work late. I took a shower and got ready for bed, and I was laying there like just watching the computer, just checking up on stuff on YouTube, watching some Amazon stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't do a live stream, and I'm like, oh well, I'll just hold it tomorrow night, and here I am hanging out with you guys tomorrow night. So that's what we're doing right now, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Spray, ceramic, wax versus real. The real one's going to last a lot longer. I'll tell you that right now. You guys are all understand that. It's going to last. It's more intricate to apply because you're applying it here. I'll show you what it is. So just for you guys to know, so when you guys remember I did the whole minivan, the whole 9 yards, right? I decided I'm going to go ahead and so you can see here's my ceramic coating that's over here. See it? You guys can all check it out. This Acc0rd UK 3.0. And I actually applied this over the entire top, the hood, the roof of the minivan, as well as one of the quarter panels of the minivan, because I wanted to do essentially a test for me on my own. So I went on the passenger side. Now, everything was taken care of. I took over the whole passenger's quarter panel over here, and I went ahead and actually applied ceramic coat to her minivan, and then, of course, the entire roof, because the roof gets beat down on from the sun all day long, and it's just really hard to get to and clean. And I said, you know what, let's ceramic coat it. So I did, and I had the whole ladder out and everything. I had the ladder out. It was crazy. But I really wanted to see long-term effects, what it's going to do, and give the most protection from it. Because we don't see it, but that's usually the part of the vehicle, especially minivans and trucks and stuff, that fade, and the paint flakes off. And I didn't want that. So I was like, you know what, we'll put that on there and put a test spot over here, just in the one panel, so we can do a side-by-side later on down the road when it comes time where I can see the Meguiar starting to slowly fade, because I put the 2 full layers on the ceramic coating on the fender. So it's pretty good already, I can tell you right now. With the rain the last 2 days, it's pretty sick when you see them side-by-side, getting just like throwing the water off, like, get off me, get off me. It really is a lot of fun. Thing with Acc0rd customer service, they go above and beyond, but their shipping keeps me away. I don't know about the shipping. Again, when I bought all my stuff, usually I buy it where it'll be like spend $100, get free shipping, or spend $75. So when I buy a lot of the products, many times they'll do free shipping. Now, when I bought those products from AutoGeek, the Mother's ceramic spray here and the Mother's 3x foam, triple foam action, then they had 25% off of all the products. So, of course, I saved the money there, and I think it was only like $7 or $8 in shipping for me. And again, they're located only like 2.5 hours away in Florida, so it really didn't have to go that far. So I think the shipping was only like $7 or $8. So I did okay with the price-wise. How much did you get the new soap for? Don't quote me. I want to say it's like $12 or $13.99. Don't quote me on that one, Christopher. I don't remember. I ordered it last Friday, and I got it like on Tuesday of this week, but I can't remember. Meguiar's wheel water wash failed. They're going to pull that. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Aaron. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, I try and give everybody the most straightforward and honest review on it there. These people aren't paying me. Obviously, Meguiar's isn't paying me. And I try to give you guys realistic things. And you guys were right when you guys watched the video. I had a lot of people were always saying you should wear gloves and stuff. The fact is, it was literally down my arm because of the fact that I was trying to get in the barrels of the wheels, and it was filthy. The problem with the Civic Type R's is, hopefully you guys can see this, it's fine that I can get my hand in there, but the fact is, they throw out so much brake dust all down and through here that, yeah, I could have got the face of it clean, but it would have looked so silly and so stupid for me to go around with the heavy brake dust barrels, yet the face of the wheels look clean, and I'm just like, oh my God, why wouldn't you just clean the whole thing? And that's why I tried to give you guys a realistic approach, how I would look at it and say, look, this is silly, this is stupid. Why wouldn't I just use the regular stuff? And, you know, everybody can do what they want, but this is my 2 cents when I make these videos on YouTube. And, you know, you got some people that were like, oh, you should wear gloves. It doesn't matter if I wore gloves or not. It was all the way up my forearm because of sticking my hand in the barrel. And I wasn't going to leave the barrel, it was caked full of dirt, as you guys got to see in the video. And it would have looked so stupid and silly if I would have just left the face clean. So again, the waterless wash to me is the way to go, the regular waterless wash. And I wouldn't have minded because, as you saw in the video, if you watched the whole thing, I sprayed it all over my hands. No big deal at all. So that's what I like it better. And that was my 2 cents about the product. Do I think it's going to last more than this year? No. I think it'll be done after this year. I really feel like they're going to pull it. It was just a thing to dry and a thing for them to throw out as a way to make more money. But I think it's a complete failure. And that's really sad coming from Acc0rd, because Acc0rd put out some stellar over-the-counter products. I love the way you decorate your garage. Can't wait to see you when you, yeah, eventually, buddy. Right now, we're in the wait mode. I think we're going to wait a couple more months until really get serious, because her student loan should be paid off, and by around like this summer or this fall, it'll be paid off, which frees up a lot of money. And by then, we might see some more houses that come up for sale. And I think that's generally what we're looking at right now. So just give you guys an idea of where we're at in the housing. Mini shout out this week. Yeah, no, it's totally understandable, Aaron. The coolest thing is I actually read you guys' comments every day. I actually respond to the comments if there's if it's a question, and of course I answer you guys here on the live stream. And it is the truth about it. Again, why wouldn't I just use a regular? If I'm going to do that much work, I'd rather just bring out 2-bucket method and properly wash the wheels with the actual wheel woolies, or obviously my Speedmaster brush. And that's what I'm trying to say when I get at it. And no. One thing you'll always know from me, I will always listen to you guys. I always try and talk to you guys. I love spending time with you guys and reading your comments. Every time I get home, I read your comments. When I get up, I actually read everybody's comments, and I respond to them accordingly whenever the questions come up, and if you guys have any questions, and I try and respond to them. If you guys are complimenting me or anything like that, I make sure to say thank you very much and stuff like that. I think it's one way that I will always try and differentiate myself between maybe bigger YouTubers and people that are just in it for the money or whatever, because, you know, the world's different, you know. House hunting, I haven't worried. Again, we haven't got too much worry about the house hunting, only because of the fact that we decided we're just going to back off and wait for a while. We really didn't see, we only found one house we really liked, but it was just too high. It was almost $1 million, and my wife said, not feeling $1 million right now. So she said, she's like, I would be interested, but it needs to come down to like the 800s. And obviously we know that who's going to drop their house down like almost 100 grand. So, and you understand where that comes from. Everybody's going to be like, I ain't dropping my house 100 grand to sell it. So she's like, well, let's just wait and see what's out there. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to keep waiting, pay off the rest of our student loan. And if something comes up, then it does. That's just generally the way it's going to go. What's up, San Bernardino? What's up, everyday? How you doing, buddy? I don't have any carry on me right now, but I am licensed, if you know what I mean. One of my big YouTube subscribers I always watch is Baker X Derek. Shout out to him. He has a Grom as well, and he's got a couple motorcycles, and he's out there in San Bernardino, so he's got like 400 and something thousand subscribers. I've been watching him for years. You should try solution finish trim coating. I have seen I think it's called Deluxe from Acc0rd. I was thinking about getting that and actually doing a test where I actually put it on one of the wheels. And what you would do is I would leave the rest of the wheels untreated. And we would actually put the ceramic coating from Acc0rd on there. It's actually made for wheels and for plastic trim, like he was suggesting. It's made for both. And then what we'd see is long-term tests. As the brake dust builds up on the wheels, then we could go actually back and see ceramic coated versus non-ceramic coated and see if it actually made any difference whatsoever with repelling the brake dust and stuff like that. I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and order. Probably tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'll actually take one of the wheels off. We'll properly clean it, decontaminate it, and then we'll actually treat it with the Deluxe wheel and ceramic protection. And then we'll make actually a long-term test out of it. Maybe a week, 2 weeks of just me regularly driving the car. And because they throw off so much brake dust, it should be a really fast test. We should see easy one way or another, whether they're clean or they're dirty, just like every other side. You know what? I've never noticed the hood scoop on the Civic. Yeah, and it's actually functional. I don't know, hopefully you guys can see that. See, it's actually functional. My finger's actually going in the holes right now. So what it does is you'll be able to see there's like a little aluminum tray that comes out here and it flows the air out on both sides. It's really, really cool. Every single thing on a Civic Type R, arrow-wise, is not riced out. It's literally meant to work, and it actually does work. It's all functional air flow, every bit of this car. So when you see the big wing on it, that's meant to give you downforce, and it really does. The vortex generators on the back, a little, I don't know if you know what those are called. They look like little hedgehog things on the back. I'll show them for you guys who don't understand what I'm talking about. These things, these are vortex generators. These are actually functional. They actually are meant to guide the air a little bit better over the wing. Okay, so everything on the Civic Type R is actually functional. So a lot of you all might be like, oh, it's rice. It's really literally not. Everything is made to be functional from Honda. It's not cheap, just stupid rice. So that's pretty cool to know if you guys didn't know that. If you want more views, try getting some hot girls in your videos. Oh, I totally understand what you mean, Dalton. I hate to say it, but the guys out there are so thirsty right now. And then you get a bunch of thirsty girls out there. If you guys watch a lot or just even follow a lot of Instagram or Facebook of some of these big detailing companies, what do? They'll have a girl in this little bikini thong or their shorts, little boy shorts that like stick up their ass, right? Am I right? And you guys know what I'm talking about. And they'll be like, oh, this is the way I wash my car. And all I get a picture of is their ass and a wheel. What do they get? They'll have like 14,000 likes and stuff like that. And I understand where you're going with that, Dalton, because a lot of these guys, these horny guys are super thirsty. They could never get a girl like that, and yet they're like, oh, girl, and it's pretty funny. And then you have these girls that are kind of hoeing themselves out, being the thoughts, you know, on Instagram and stuff like that. And that's definitely not me. I'm getting too old. I don't care about that stuff. So I'm just like, ugh, when I see it, I'm like, oh my God, you know, I know what you're doing. You're whoring yourself out. There's nothing wrong with a woman cleaning and detailing her car, but when she's hoeing herself out for it, that's just too much for me. I'm like, ugh, when I see that stuff. Have you ever tried if any of the clay mitts rather than like, I have, Richard, actually have tested them. The very first company I actually got stuff from was Eagle One. Eagle One was one of the first companies to ever come out with a clay mitt. I'll show it to you right quick, Richard. Let me get back in my little closet here. And then we'll come out of the closet later, Richard. Hold on. I'm moving some stuff, so bear with me here. I kind of have a little bit, I need more room. I need more closet space. So here you go, Richard. See it right there? It's a surface prep mitt. This thing is stellar, okay? This is just like the clay bar from Mother's. I'll show you it now. So that way everybody's on the same page and we're all talking together. This is the same type of thing, except that it's a mitt versus holding this, and the mitt actually has more surface area than this actual clay bar. So just so you'll understand what we're at. But I definitely have tried them. I absolutely love them. Highly, highly recommended on both of them right there. I want you to thank you for McGuire's information. Since I started watching YouTube McGuire's products, I've been helping other folks to stores. Oh, that's awesome, Rondale. Glad to help you out. Again, I will just give you the best information I can. There is amazing pros out there on YouTube, as well as you can actually call McGuire's and ask them. They're very easy to talk to. When they screwed up my order, all I did is say, hey, I don't know what you guys want me to do. Do you want me to repack this up and ship it back to you? They're like, no. You guys you take that. We're sorry, we messed it up. We're shipping a new bottle right away. They're very easy to deal with at McGuire's. I didn't have any issues with them. 2 thumbs up all around. I didn't like their waterless wash, but that's okay, because that's just my one man's opinion. And of course, there's a million people out there that might have different opinions, and that's totally fine. And so I just try and give you guys what I would think a product should be and what I like it one way or another. And that's just generally the way it is for me. Are you going to review more 3D products? Yeah, I definitely want to, for sure. A lot of the stuff I get from 3D has always been like polishes, 3D One, stuff like that. As you can see, I mean, hopefully you guys can see it decently. My paint's in pretty good condition on all my cars. You guys all know that. I try and keep it up so I don't really get swirled out cars. I have thought about in the past renting a couple just cars on the weekend, just like, you know, rental cars, some little cheap, you know, econo buckets, and then working on those. I just got to get it done, and I've got to get the ball rolling, because of course you have to spend money then to rent cars, and then you have to go get the rental cars. So it would all come down to that kind of stuff, that I just got to get some stuff, because most of my cars, I have a few little swirls here and there, like stray swirls. But for the most part, I'd say most of my cars are 90 to 100% swirl free. So it's kind of hard, and I loved the 3D when I used their HD speed. It was really, really good. But again, my cars are usually, for the most part, pretty good shape. And when they show you these videos on like 3D and all these other big brands, Most of the time they have swirled out junk boxes that they're correcting, and so you see these amazing reviews, but my cars don't have that. So I have to try the products that I have readily available, and then I buy from them. I have the 3.0 UK 3.0, Aaron, just to let you know. What's up, DJ? How you doing, buddy? Cody, what's up, man? What's up, Jip Stangs? So Jip Stangs, you got my, what'd you get? You got the 303 sealant, right? So I think Stang won the 303 sealant a week ago. I don't remember. You can tell me. He did send it to me in the thing that he actually got it. So I hope you do enjoy it. And big shout out to Melissa in 303 that hooked me up with 5 of those 32-ounce bottles of their 303 spray-on sealant. Really, really cool product. Love it. Easy to use. And they just said, hey, man, give them out to your subscribers. And I was like, okay. So big shout out to 303 and Melissa because they really did come through big with it. Are you going to try the new Modelers waterless wash? I sent you a ton of pictures. Which one are you talking about? This one? Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I definitely plan to actually try it out here. Don't you worry. I did see your pictures and stuff. I know you spam boxed me. That's the only thing that, of all the pictures you sent me from your Walmart, that's the only thing I've seen so far. Again, the Walmart in St. Cloud, which is like 10 minutes from my house, they're the laziest crap people I've ever seen. Very lazy to restock shelves. Most of their shelves are barren when you need stuff. They're like just holes and there's nothing there. And I'm like, I need products. It doesn't matter what it is, from food to go to beauty supply or whatever. They just empty shelves. I'm like, God, this is the worst Walmart I've ever been to. So I just gotta wait until something actually comes on. But yeah, obviously you got to see it. You never wash the wheelbarrows of the car. Too tight of area. All you gotta do, Dalton, is get one of those brushes, man. That's all you need, buddy. Those things are amazing. Is that Turtle Wax interior spray you reviewed recently on sale in the stores yet? Have you seen it anywhere around me? What do you mean the interior spray? I don't know which one you're talking about, buddy. I'd be glad to help you out, but I'm kind of like, which product was that? Shh, you gotta be quiet, Nathan. Already scuffed. It doesn't matter if they're scuffed or not, Dalton. Go ahead and wash those things. If you were to choose between waterless and rinseless wash, I have never used the rinseless washes that you're talking about. I've always used the waterless wash, and to me, waterless is just so much faster because I don't have to have a separate buckets of water and solution and all that stuff. I get it. It might be great for indoors, but for me, it's just easier to spray it on and just wipe it off. It just comes down to what's easier and what's faster. And coming from somebody who does watch some of the very high-end pros once in a while, they don't even use the rinseless that much. They usually only use the waterless wash, let's be real. So that's what I just find, it's just so much easier, so why not? Hey Chad, what's up? Have you been, just got the new black car, any tips on, oh dear God, you got a black car. Honestly, brother, Adam, I would definitely say ceramic coat that thing as fast as you possibly can. Black cars show swirls and scratches worse than any other car out there. They are the hardest cars to keep clean. When they are clean, they are gorgeous. However, if you go to any car show, it's like 80% of the black cars you see out there look like complete trash because of it. I would definitely say ceramic coat that thing as soon as possible. Polish it, have it immaculate, and then lock it in there and have a good tough skin of ceramic coating put on there. That way it doesn't get so dirty. It's easier to clean, and light scratches won't do anything to it. Nathan, get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, my son's trying to get in a bunch of stuff. There's gas cans and stuff over there like you guys saw in the video today. I won't have him on that corner because big old gas thing, I just filled it up. Oh, you get the thing. Okay. What's turtle wax spray? How often do you think leather should be cleaned and conditioned? Probably about every 3 to 6 months. As long as if it really starts getting dirty, then you can do it a lot more often. If you're a pretty clean person and you're not getting into your vehicle dirty and your pants all nasty and stuff like that, then you can wait a little longer. But, you know, just play it by ear. Kind of check it out for yourself. Maybe every 3 to 6 months is about all you really needed to worry about. But you should be fine other than that. Let's be real here. There's no reason for you to spend tons of money and spend tons of time on it. Maybe if you're got like a light colored leather, which you can easily show it, maybe you want to do it more often. But dark usually kind of hides stuff, as you guys know. It's a new wipe and spray. It had the protection cleaner, leather cleaner, conditioner. Oh, you're talking about the stuff in the squirt bottle. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. I'm trying to think. Where did I put that? I think it's still in the house right now because I had the big box from Turtle Wax. They all sent me everything at one time. And there's a couple other products I was going to try this weekend on my wife's minivan to clean the interior because the interior is still pretty nasty. You guys didn't see that. The outside looks really good. The inside, not so good. So I got to go ahead and try and clean that up this weekend. When we comment the video, a little late with something, forgot to reply to us. Okay. Hey, Chad, my dad just bought a Honda Passport, an Elite model. You actually like it. Now, what I thought was that it's too much like a Pilot all around. Why not just get the Pilot, have the third row, have the more room? I mean, you know, to each their own, I get it, but it's the same dash. It looks the same. Why not have the full Passport or a Pilot versus the Passport? That's just me. To me, my own personal thing is I was a teenager in the 90s. So when I saw the Passports, they were big, rugged, manly, and that's what I want to see out of a Passport. I don't want to see it looking identical to the Mall Finder, Pathfinder, Passport, and stuff like that. That's just me. I like the big brute like Passport. That's what they always were. The Pilots weren't around back then. The Passports were the SUV that Honda carried, and I just liked them a lot better. That's what I would love to see in a Passport. So we'll see. Hopefully it works out good for you. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Just my 2 cents. As always, this whole channel has always been about my 2 cents, and I hope you guys enjoy it. You should try Magic Eraser on this here. I've already tried one of those videos. What's wrong with the girls in the videos? What's up? How you do? Doing pretty good, Moto. Like Chemical Guys, I did on the thumbnail. Chemical Guys is thirsty sometimes. I see a lot of their pictures are so thirsty. The Ferrari New Jersey YouTube channel is exactly that. I have no idea. I'm guessing that if you did, your wife would kill you. I see your DA back there. Yeah, you saw the DA. Sorry, everybody's trying to catch up. You guys are all like way ahead of me. I'm just trying to read all you guys' comments, spend some time with you guys tonight. So I do apologize if I'm a little bit behind on all the comments. McGuire's at Griot's Garage. Have great customer support. I've not had any problem with either one of them. I've actually had to call both of them before and never had a problem. Juan, thanks so much for the live streams. Where are the bikes? The Grom's right here, and funny enough, the ZX6R is in the dining room. I used my bike ramp because there's not real lot of room right now in the garage, and I ramped it into the front door of the house, and I actually put it in the dining room. So my ZX6R, my green motorcycle, is in the dining room right now, next to the dining room table. I told my wife it's a 3-car garage. At one time, I even had the Grom. I had the Grom and the ZX6R in the dining room. So I was like, hey, there's my 3rd-car garage I've been waiting for. But I pulled the Grom back out because I was actually riding it to work the last couple days. My favorite by far to talk to over the phone was CarPro USA. They were really awesome. And the tips and tricks. The CQ3, yeah, I've never had any problems at all whatsoever. 28,000. I don't think I have 28,000. I think I have like 27,000. I don't know what it is. It's something like that. It's nice to see the subscribers go up, but subscribers don't mean jack. It's all about the views. The views is what gets you somewhere in this world. And views introduce you to new people that are not subscribed to you. Views bring in all the traffic and the whole 9 yards, which is what you really want. Subscribers is a really nice number, but let's face it, almost every video I put out doesn't even get 26,000 subscribers. Hell, it doesn't even get 5,000 or 10,000 in the first couple weeks. So to me, most of my subscribers don't even watch my videos anyway, so it's whoop-de-doo. What you want, though, is the views. Over time, you want the views. Thoughts on rice gum detailing? I've never heard of it, man. Never heard of it. Eric here to win again, for sure, man. Yeah, so Eric won my Wax Gods giveaway last week, right, Eric? Yeah. And then I had a giveaway, and then I tried to send the other person that got it wrong, Alto or something as his name, and he gave me his wrong zip code. So I got to the post office to send away the other product that the guy accidentally got the same number right. Yeah, he gave me the wrong address, and I'm like, wow, dude, really? So I still have it. I haven't sent it out because I wrote him, I'm like, dude, what's your address? Your address is wrong. And the post office said it was wrong. So I went and did a Google search, and I literally, you know, the Google Earth, the Google Streets, I literally copied the picture and emailed it to the guy. I'm like, if this is your house, I was like, this is your address, not the other one. Oh, yeah, that is my route. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to correct the address. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm just going to send it out tomorrow. But I was like, I can't help it. You didn't know your address. My bad, dude. So that was pretty funny. Billy Mays, oh, Chad, you need to try O&R. I've had a lot of people who wants to try it. You know what I mean? A lot of people have told me about it. I don't know. I guess haven't gotten into it. Has anyone seen the new Turtle Wax Ice Foam Soap in stores yet? Yeah, it was at AutoZone. Definitely at AutoZone. You're right about that. What do you think of Eagle One products? I used to like them a lot. Eagle One was bought out by the Energizer brand a couple of years ago, and ever since then, they kind of went dark. All my contacts were literally laid off and fired after they were bought out. They literally let go of everybody in the company, and that was so sad. I actually tracked one of the dudes down on Facebook just to see where he was at, and he was at a totally different company afterwards. And that's sad, you know, but that's just the way the world works. Ever since then, I've never heard from them again. Any tips on how you would clean suede? Suede is, you can use a little bit of all-purpose cleaner. There is some suede cleaners you might want to check into. Just try and do some Google searches and you can actually check that stuff. But it's a little more of a soft material, so you want it to be a little more ginger with it. You don't want to like tear this stuff up, you know, because you don't need that. My Walmart had an OxyClean car wash and stuff for $3.50 on clearance. Then $16. Go with the OxyClean. OxyClean, if you want to use it in the foam gun, is stellar. OxyClean in the foam gun is amazing. Go watch my foam cannon video of the OxyClean. You guys are gonna be like, oh, it just throws out so much soap. It's amazing. Love it. My friend brother just bought a new 2019 Toyota Camry with leather. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Best quick detailer. Ooh, that's a hard one because there's so many good ones. Here's the problem. You get so many good ones out there, Adam, that it is really hard. I can literally just go on and on. Like just two of the ones I have right now on me. The spray detailer from Masterson's, really, really good. The one here from the Wax Shop. The Wax Shop brand, really good. Who else do I like? Limitless Car Care, I like theirs. I like Meguiar's Ultimate. The Mother's Speed detailer is really good as well. What else is really good? Trying to think here. Brain fart here. 303 has a really good one. There's a few different ones out there. Speed Beat. As a matter of fact, Stoner Car Care makes one called Speed Beat. It's a detailer, but it also has some hydrophobic properties in there. Kind of like a wax. It's really good as well. So you might want to check that one out as well. Wireless Wash 350. That's a pretty good deal right there. I'm just scrolling up. Yeah. Just moved here, that's why. Please try Rescue Ceramic. I love the OxyClean soap. Hey guys, going to bed. Keep up the good content. Thanks so much for stopping by, David. I know it's really late at night, but you know what? You guys spent a few minutes with me, and I really do appreciate it. So thanks so much, David, for stopping by, hanging in there with us, because you know what? We do our best to spend time with you guys. That's more important than anything. If you don't take care of your subscribers won't take care of you. And honestly, I can't tell you how many guys that I've ran into that saying their friends told them about my channel, or I have people saying, oh, they're telling all the guys at work, and then they start watching the videos. I'll give you an example. I was, so when Chemical Guy's store opened up in Tampa, when they first opened up, was it last year sometime, last summer? I knew the manager at the time. Now, he since has had to move back up north, and he quit. But he said for the first while, they have a big TVs up in the thing. They were watching some of my videos on the detail garage. That was pretty funny how that was going down. They were actually watching my YouTube videos on the detail garage as I was reviewing other companies' products. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, you know, the fact is you hear about this, and I always learn one thing. You take care of your people, and they're going to take care of you. I might not have 100,000 subscribers. I might not have booty pictures and my stuff and crap and just BSing you about whatnot, or you know, throwing shade at one channel or another saying, oh man, there's no SiO2 in it. The MSDS sheet over here says it does it, and then they never test it. I do, like I said, I hear this stuff from you guys. I hear it in the comments. I hear it in the live streams, but I don't pay attention to that stuff. So it's pretty crazy that all that stuff actually goes on. So that's pretty crazy. Next cruise is, I think, a month or so from now. We're going on to the Eastern Caribbean. So don't know. And then we're planning to go to Alaska sometime this summer, I think, on another cruise. So it should be pretty fun. No, not those live streams on Sunday. I'm usually with the family. I've been spending more time with the family on the weekends than I actually do hanging out, doing other stuff. So that's more of a thing that I've been trying to do lately. Friends told about channel for real. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I've actually had one of a guy from work came up to me last week and he was like, oh, you're Acc0rd. And I'm like, yep, I'm Acc0rd. And he's like, I saw your channel, man. Oh my God. And then this is literally how it went. So when I bought this car last month, do you know how fast word of mouth spread that I was the one that had the Civic Type R out there? It was like, boom. Oh, man, we already know. Because I was like, told the guy, I was like, man, I got another car. He's like, I know, you got the Civic Type R. I'm like, how do you know this stuff? The word of mouth spread like this. And I'm in a big building, a couple hundred employees. And I'm like, how, you know? And part of it, obviously, is YouTube channel. They all talk amongst each other like, oh, yeah, everybody knows about your stuff. So that's pretty fun to hear. And the fact that they talked about it, and they knew exactly who it was, that was before I even told the one guy. And I'm like, wow, that works. That works. That's pretty cool. What's your favorite soap from Chemical Guys? I would say probably VO7. That probably is one of the best ones I like from them. It's the orange one. For one of these, I like this one as well. I like the smell of it. But it's a watermelon snow foam auto wash. So I guess it's kind of like Mr. Pink, but it's actually pretty rich. It's decently rich, so it's actually decent in the 2-bucket method, and it is stellar. So that means stellar in the foam cannon. So I don't know if they make this scent anymore. It was just one of those short run things, but I really, really like it. I know chemical guys, they'll say they copy almost all their products are essentially the same. I get that, but as long as they keep coming up with different cool scents, I'm all about that. So that's just me though. But if that's what you really want to know, I'd probably say right around that's their, I think it was their VO7. It's orange stuff. It's really good. They've been lurking. Jesus, I have no idea. Some of the people that have been trying to win my my giveaways that I do on my live streams, they won't even comment the whole time. I don't even know who they are. I've never seen them before. And they'll just pop out of nowhere and like, hey, this is my number. And I'm like, who the heck are you? I've never heard of you before. And you never once commented. They're just sitting there in the back room just waiting. They're like, free stuff. So it actually is pretty funny that I have that. Can't wait for spring cleaning to start detailing my car again. Yeah, we were in the 80s again last week, like 85, 84 every single day. But the last 2 days has been rain. So I haven't really gone outside for anything. How about the extreme body wash in white? The wax, the white one. I don't think I've ever tried that one. I don't remember trying it. Let me try and move one of my tripod out of the way, guys, and I'll try and go in my closet, and you can see some of the crap that I have built up in here. Let me spin the camera around so you guys can get a feel for it. Okay, so there's no pornographic stuff in here, so we'll be fine. Here's a lot of the chemical guys. I've got more chemical guys somewhere else in here. I don't know. I've got a couple boxes of it, but I don't think I have any more of this stuff. Yeah, I got more chemical guys in that box. There's Christmas stuff over there, but this is where I keep a lot of the products. So let's see. Here's chemical guys here. 303 products. What is that? Griot's Garage. Adams, obviously, up here. Turtle Wax. Voodoo Car Care. I've got Eagle One down there. Eagle One as well. I don't know what's in that box, but you see how it goes. It's just box after box after box. But yeah, I would definitely say probably there's their soap right there from Chemical Guys, as a matter of fact, that I decently like. This one's actually pretty good right here. So yeah, it's the VO7 High Gloss Car Wash. It's probably one of my favorite for the actual, like, a 2-bucket method. Let me try and step out of here. So I got 3D over here. I mean, you guys, you have no idea how much. Look, I still have the good old Eagle One stuff right here. That stuff's amazing. I got Stoner Car Care stuff in here. You guys see how much crap I have. It's nuts how much stuff I get. But, you know, that's what happens, guys. I mean, you make these channels, and then more and more companies see you, and then, of course, I want to buy a lot of those products I bought on my own. So all Griot's Garage products I bought, all Chemical Guys products I bought. What else did I buy in there? Voodoo Car Care I bought my own self. Nobody sent me any of those kind of stuff. So I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars every year just testing out products for you guys and just seeing what it is for my own self, whether I like them or not. Again, I've never heard anybody from Chemical Guys, never heard anybody from Voodoo. Well, Voodoo contacted me asking me about what I thought about them, hence why they gave me this. But they never bought my stuff. They never contacted me. McGuire's never contacted me. Mother's never contacted me. So you get a lot of that stuff. Some of the stuff I always tell you, send me stuff, but that's about it. 303 or 3D sent me the 3D one. They sent me their what is it? Monton Car Wax, and they sent me some more HD Speed when they sent me the big old banner. So that's where that went down. Getting my car ceramic coated. Sweet, Chris. Nice. Nice storage room. Yeah, it's underneath the stairs. That's the stairs that go up in the second floor right there. So it's a pretty cool area. It has the water heater and stuff in it for this side of the house. We have two sides of the house. So you have a water heater over there and a water heater here. What car have you been driving most this week? GTR. I took the Grom to work on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I took the GTR to work. Because it's been raining, I'm just like, the blue car was beautiful and it was spotless. I'm not going to get it all dirty again. So I was just like, GTR is already dirty because it's been sitting in the garage for like a month and a half now. I wasn't really driving it, so it was covered in dust and dirt. And I was like, we'll just get it dirty. It's no big deal. Bunch of my detail surprise frozen in the garage. Yeah, I don't think they'll have any problems whatsoever. Just shake it up. Let's face it. Shake it up, give it a test, and see if it works. If it doesn't work anymore, toss it. It ain't no big deal. I obviously, you guys can see I keep mine in the garage. The lowest we've got the last couple of years here in Central Florida, it was only about 38 degrees at night. And that's only for like middle of the night. Most of the time when I leave work, it's still like 42, 43 degrees. And in the middle of the night, like, 3 a.m., that's when it actually gets down to 38 degrees. But right now, it was like 75 today, so it's not been that crazy. Christmas tree. No, that's just a fake Christmas tree. My parents gave that to me. It was one of the outdoor decorative Christmas trees. And that thing's been sitting there we've had that for probably 15 years. It was one of those outdoor ones that went outside of our, like, the entranceway to our house, kind of make it look all pretty and stuff when we were in North Florida. And then when my parents got divorced, my dad left me a bunch of the Christmas stuff. He was like, here, take all this stuff. So I just kind of inherited a lot of the stuff. How do you like the Grills Garage Best of Show? I haven't used the spray wax. I will be honest with you, I haven't used it yet. But if it's anything like their regular wax or anything like their Best of Spray detailer, Best of Show detailer, it's going to be stellar. I have no doubt that Grills will put out good stuff. Proud to say I spent $35 on your collection. Yeah, for sure. Your stuff, Ken, is over here. So Ken Lawton, he's over there in Australia. He's an Aussie guy right there, and he sent me money to buy here. There it is right here. I keep it up top. So he sent me money to buy the Fuso soft coat. See it? So this is what he donated. He donated like $35 so that I could buy this and ship this over myself. So that's what I did. And so big shout out to Ken. So I keep all my stuff that all these guys send me. And of course, I'm always appreciative when everybody sends me. So it really is nice when I've had a lot of people donate over the years and stuff like that. And that's been really helpful to offset the cost. Again, it goes with like the ad revenue that I get from YouTube, whatever I get. That goes to pay a lot of these products I keep buying from you guys. Hello, how you doing, PVJ? Are you planning on getting any other cars? Not for a while. So I got to make my car payment tomorrow on the GCR, and then I always pay way extra, as you guys know. So I already paid this car payment last paycheck. I paid this car payment. So this isn't due again until April something. And then this technically isn't due until June, but I'm going to go ahead and pay it now anyways, and I'm paying way extra because I owe right at 10 or 11,000 left on the GTR. So I'm going to pay about $1,200 on it tomorrow. And that basically knocks it down. I want this car paid off right around October to November. Originally, it was going to be paid off around June, but somebody went and bought a Civic Type R. So now I have 2 car payments, so I've got to pay both. So that's what I've been doing. I just kind of, I paid $650 on this, and then everything that normally I pay $2,000 a month on this. And I only owe $700 and something a month as the actual payment. So I just kind of like split it and said, okay, I'll pay $1,350 a month on this and pay $650 a month on this. And then once this is paid off, then I'll dump $2,000 a month on the Civic Type R and just pay it off altogether. So that's the game plan anyways. We'll see how it actually goes in the long term. Have you tried the Pinnacle Sovereign Wax? You have no idea, brother. That shit is amazing. Yes, I have, Dalton. Stellar. You need to go back through some of my old videos, Dalton. You've been around long enough. You want to see Pinnacle Sovereign? There it is. Ah, get in focus. Focus. There you go, right there. This stuff is awesome. So Pinnacle Sovereign is one of the really, really high-end carnauba waxes. It's a white carnauba wax, and it's very, very pure high-end stuff. Like that little can is only about that big. It's $60 for that. Okay, just give you guys a heads up. Some of the purest carnauba you're going to get. Unlike other carnaubas, they were one of the first products that where you could just put it on and wipe it off immediately. You did not have to let it haze up, which made removing it so easy. Love that stuff, okay? It's expensive, but I love it. I will tell you that. Still the most durable paste wax going? Yeah, it lasted me a long time, and that was on the blue car, which sat outside the Blue Prelude, by the way. Oh, update for you guys. Everybody's always asking about the Blue Prelude. So I got about 30 pictures from the guy over there. His name's Robert. He's the Honda wizard. He's actually from Puerto Rico, so he's Puerto Rican. And he doesn't live in Kissimmee, which is really weird. So all you Puerto Ricans that are watching my stuff later on, you know Kissimmee, that's where I live, because it's like Puerto Rico #2. He's actually over there in Tampa area, in Wesley Chapel, and he literally got underneath the car, and when he found out the one control arm on the passenger side was shot, he said it was completely gone. He started taking that apart, and he had it up on the lift, and then he's like, okay, well, you needed, your rotors needed to be turned. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then he said, your bolts on your rear sway bar are bad, and it's ruining your sway bar. So fortunately, he had a donor Honda Prelude in the back. So he got another sway bar off the back of that one. Didn't cost me anything. And then he started going in there, and he says, you've got a lot of rust in here. We need to get this taken care of. So then he starts removing the whole rear sub-assembling out of it. I'm not lying, guys. He's ripped the whole bottom of it, the suspension, everything out of the back end of it, scraped off all, rubbed it all the way down to the bare metal, the rusty parts, and then repainted over everything, the subframes. And the guy is literally, they call him the Honda Wizard for a reason. He has removed so much rust from underneath the car, just taking out little bits at a time, just all the parts. He's like, this part's bad, that part's bad. I'm like, you see the before and you see the after when he sends it to me. I'm like, oh, he literally just takes them all apart, takes it all the way down to the bare metal, then resprays them all, and then he installs them again. So that way he has no more, I won't have any more rust issue, hopefully in the future. So he's doing the work now since it was all torn apart. The guy is just a genius. I mean, he just keeps sending more and more pictures. I'm like, I didn't ask for the work to be done. He's just doing it. And of course, I'm going to pay. You know me, because he does really good work. But so I don't know when I'll get the Prelude back. I'm not in a hurry, obviously, but I liked what he's doing. I'm like, take the whole damn thing apart. I don't care. Get rid of any rust you see underneath the body so we don't have any more rust issues when I actually finally do get the rust cut out. And that's the game plan right now. So I'm just like, hey, you do what you got to do, bro. And you keep making it look better and better. Best product, Mother CMX ceramic spray. Yeah, buddy, I haven't even tried it out. This is actually going to go on the Civic Type R, and hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, it's so bright with the light. I have too many lights on in here. So the actual CMX here is actually going to be going here on the Civic Type R. So just giving you guys a heads up. I got to do a little bit of polishing. For some reason, I guess the dealerships really swirled this out bad through here on both sides. I don't know how they did it so bad, but they did. So I gotta just polish those, and the rest of the paint is actually in really good shape because they really didn't touch it. They said it just kind of sat there in the dealership, but for some reason the B pillars were like really swirled out. So I gotta take care of that, and then I'll be actually doing it hopefully this weekend. We'll see. What's the next car? When you doing it? What do you mean by that, buddy? PS bead maker. Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about the bead maker. Heard a lot of good things. Now, I've seen them a couple of times at Auto Geeks Detail Fest. I've actually seen the guys down there, the Remy and all those guys. They're like big old weightlifter type guys, but I've seen them there. I just never go and talk to them. Unless I know you, I really won't come up and say anything to you because I'm more of like the shy where I'm just like, hey, I'll just do my own thing and that's it. So I'm kind of like, just here, like, just checking out and like, oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. But I'm not going to go up to these random people I've never talked to before and like, hey, I'm so-and-so. You know, that just makes me look, I don't know, I'm embarrassed. So I won't do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I saw them all. I walked by their booth when they were at Auto Geeks Detail Fest. I've seen them like 2 years now. So that's pretty cool. Haven't tried the Colonite yet. Nope, haven't tried it. I used Pinnacle Sovereign on Type R. No, Dalton, because you obviously just heard I'm putting the ceramic on there. Always watch the car optimum or best in show detailer. That stuff's really good in between car washes. What are your thoughts about Jalen? So far, I've only ever tried one of them so far. Pretty decent. I would give them a solid B+ to A-. No complaints whatsoever. Decent stuff. I wish their soap was maybe a little bit more foamy, a little bit have more lubricity, but that's really nitpicking there. So it's crazy. Exactly. Puerto Ricans. So now you understand music. When I drive this out in Kissimmee, because of course I live in Kissimmee, when I'm driving it around, whether it's going to work, home, whatever I'm doing, taking the Type R, people are like, oh. It's the funniest thing because you know I've got the windows tinted now. They're 5% limo all the way around, except for the front has air blue, which is 80% tint on it. So just keep the heat out of the front for me. Man, them kids are breaking their necks with their tilty wheel cars like this driving by. They're like, It actually is pretty funny. But yeah, you're right about that. It's just what it is here. See, or I see a lot of the Puerto Ricans, they always drive Corollas. For some reason, Corolla is the car to have here. Everybody and their brother has a damn Corolla, and they're some of the worst drivers you've ever seen in their life. Almost every wreck you see on the side of the road involves a Corolla. It's like every noob driver's car, that's who buys a Corolla. It's crazy. Detail spray. I don't know yet, buddy, because I was going to actually try some other stuff, but I was thinking maybe we'll get one of the cars a little bit dusty first. You know what I mean? Got to get it just a little bit dusty. I was actually going to try the Mother Speed waterless wash on that car for you. Hopefully you can see that, Dalton. Let me show it to you. So for anybody who doesn't know, this is brand new in Walmart. I want to say it was around like $8, $7 or $8 for the Speed. It's a waterless wash and wax. This is what I was actually going to try on it because I've driven this the last 2 days in the rain. So it's got like just the rain and debris on it. I figured, you know what? Why not go ahead and actually use that on the GTR and make a good video out of it for you guys. Is the white Prelude still around? Yes, it is. It's out in the driveway right now. It's right there by the front door. So it's parked in front of the front door, and then the van is parked right behind it. I'm not going to, I just spent a lot of money on the white Prelude. I'm not getting rid of it. I just had to pay to cut out the rust around the window in order to put a new windshield in because the windshield was cracked. So, yeah, no, it's going to stay with me for a while. Have you tried Scotch Guard for any of the seats? No, I actually use 303's Fabric Guard. 303 Fabric Guard is phenomenal. I use it on my motorcycle jackets. I use it on my son's car seats. I use it on my my old floor mats on my 370Z. I've used that on my son's stroller. That stuff makes everything waterproof. If you've never tried 303's Fabric Guard, I challenge everybody to go buy some. There is nothing I've tried that's better than that. It literally, just watch any video that I have in it. I want to see if I can find it. I know I have some in here. Give me a second to try and look, so bear with me, guys. Here it is, I found it. So, this stuff. Go buy this stuff, their Fabric Guard. It literally makes everything out there waterproof, okay? Waterproof. I put it on my old motorcycle jacket, right? Well, not my old one, but my motorcycle jacket. And I put a whole bottle of water on top of it, and it literally held all the water. None of it leaked out, none of it went everywhere. That stuff is stellar. I highly recommend it. Go pick yourself up some. I use it on my seats, everything I have. It's lovely. If I ever got some money, I'll donate to you. Oh, don't worry about that, Dalton. Is Scotchgard safe on leather? I think it is, but please don't quote me on that because I haven't read the bottle in a while, so please don't quote me on it. But I think it is. Opinion on the USI. It's a nice little car, no problems at all. It's not that powerful. I wish it would have had about 230, 240 horsepower, but it's nice for what it is. Again, it's built on the Civic Si, or the coupe that is, I'm sorry. And of course, it's on a regular four-door. So it's a solid car, one way or another. It just depends which body style you want. I just wish it, after this many years of staying with the same horsepower, I wish it was around like 220, 230 by now. I think it's really underpowered for how many years it's been out, staying there about the same thing. Has your Walmart restocks some Chemical Guys products? They do have that, but I already have tried the Diablo wheel cleaner. I already have it, so there's really no big deal for me to try it. I've got to get a drink, guys. Hold on. I'm coughing right now pretty bad. Ugh. You want the iPad, Nathan? Yep. All right, let's get you an iPad. Hold on, guys. 1 second, guys. My son wants an iPad. He wants the iPad so he can watch his cartoons. This is YouTube Kids. So, hang with me a second. I'm in the living room, by the way. So, bear with me. This is what I deal with, guys. My son's watching. There's the big TV right there.
Funny.
Is it funny? Here you go, Nathan. All right, have fun. All right, there you go. He's watching Disney Channel right now. Disney Junior. Oh, I've got to get a drink. Like I said, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm still choking right now. I'm still coughing on something. Whew. That's not good, man. I hate when they just get chalked up. Better. You're correct about Type R production moving here. Yeah, I figured I was, Pooh. The thing is, you have most of all your coupes and all your four doors are already made here. Why not just transition the hatchback over to the United States? Well, I think it's actually made in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Again, I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of like, I know the engine for the Type R is actually made in the United States. The transmission is made in Japan, and then the actual assembly point and the actual building, the hatchback, was actually built in Swindon, England. So I think they're just consolidating things. We're making it where everything's together. And let's face it, the majority of people buying Type Rs in this world are Americans, or people from North America, let's just say Canadians and Americans. So why spend all the shipping and all that stuff when it's just basically cheaper to build it here, and I don't have to worry about taxes, import fees, blah, 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 all that crap. Shipping it across, it's cheaper for me to ship, a couple 1,000 cars over to Europe versus thousands and thousands and thousands of cars back over to America. Let's face it, when it comes down to the dollar bill, it's mighty, you know what I mean? You just got to go from there. I bought PNS Speedmaker for $36 on Amazon. Okay. I also have a mud tire shot. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm choking on right now. Preparation is important before apply. Iron X plus clay. Are you going to add more mods to Type R? Yes, but right now I've got to pay off. So for you guys who don't know, when I bought the Civic Type R, I actually put $4,000 on my credit card. Well, I've paid that off already. So that was my down payment. I actually paid $4,500 down. So I had to put a $500 deposit to hold the car for the week before I could get it. And then of course I paid that off immediately because I had cash in the bank. And then I went ahead and put $4,000 on my credit card for the down payment. And I paid that off already. So I paid that off already. It's already paid off. Now we just put a cruise on the credit card, which was $3,500 more for next month's cruise. So now I got to pay off that bad boy before I can spend any more money, because obviously what you already owe is more important. That's the reason why I've got such a high credit score, because I put priorities first. You've already bought all this stuff, pay it all off, and then you can buy more crap down the road. So that's the game plan right now. Yes, I want to put exhaust on it. I want to put cold air intake, a downpipe on it, stuff like that. I'm thinking about putting the clear side markers here on this bad boy, the Euro markers that are so in Europe they actually sell these and they come with white. What do they do in North America? They demand that you have yellow, so that's what it comes with. So a lot of the Type R guys are actually putting on, they're just buying the OEM Honda ones, and then they're just putting the white ones on. Hey, what's going on, Jas? It's been a long time, man. Little man is talking now. Oh, yeah, he's saying a lot more words. This fall, he'll start 3-year-old kindergarten. He'll be 3 next month. It's kind of why we're going on the cruise. It's his 3rd birthday. Every single birthday, we take him on another cruise. So he'll be going on his 7th or 8th cruise. No, hold on. He'll be on his 8th cruise here next month. And he'll be 3 years old next month. And he'll already be on 8 different cruises. Crazy how he's been on 3 Carnival, 2 Norwegian, 2 Disney, and then he'll be on another Norwegian one coming up next month. We're going on the Norwegian Bliss, which is one of their newest ships. It's pretty cool. Coke over Pepsi. I like them both. I'm not a picky person when it comes to Cokes and Pepsis. I get bored of the one flavor after a while, so I like to switch them up, you know what I mean? It's like, having multiple wives, you gotta have sister wives, like they do out there in Utah. So you get bored of one after a while, you gotta switch it up and have another one. I mean, it just gets boring after a while. And I like the taste of the Pepsi's a lot sweeter, the Coke, than Coke. So I like to taste that after a while. I love throwback Pepsi, by the way. I always get the Coke if I can from Sam's Club, or you buy the bottles from Mexico, because I actually use the cane sugar as well. But you got to go to Sam's Club in order to buy the big cases of it. So, and I'm all out right now, which sucks. What's up, Greg? Have you tried? My name is not Greg. Esteban. Somebody tell them my name is not Greg. My name is not Greg. Sorry, I don't know what you're saying. A lot of companies are putting the orange side markers on the sides of the headlights now to get it past the U.S. I don't know what it is, music. That's all I know is when it comes down to the United States law in North America for the most part. Canada basically matches North America or United States for the most part, almost all the way. And so they have the markers on the side. So what a lot of the guys do is they just go on there for like $100 and something. They get the clear side markers, the OEM Honda markers, and they just pop those on instead to give them a little bit better look. And that's what I'm going to do, because I'm like, $100 and something bucks. It's no big deal. We're watching a Masters video. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. No problem at all. Now what were you asking there? Have you tried Mother's Cleaner Wax in liquid form? I don't think I have. I have their stuff in paste form, but I've never tried it in liquid form. Anymore nowadays, I think wax is almost like is an older product. Now, I think wax is still good, but it's not going to protect you for as long. Now the new thing is either sealants or ceramic coatings, which is why everybody and their brother is coming out with ceramic coatings. Have you guys noticed that? So this year we've had tons of companies come out with sealants, spray sealants. Example, Turtle Wax has one I haven't tried yet. I'll be trying. I have it, but I haven't tried it yet. Obviously, you guys got to see 303's spray sealant. And then, of course, with this year, Meguiar's and Mother's have their own ceramic sprays. Obviously, as you can see here, this is the most expensive one a spray. It was, I think, $21.99 for this. And now I had it at 25% off because AutoGeek had a sale. But $21.99 is pretty expensive. But again, it just seems like wax it's not a dying art, but because it doesn't protect as long, people just don't want that. They want something that's going to last them for 6 months, a year, or ceramic coating 2 to 5 years, depending on which product of ceramic coating you buy and how many layers of it they put on and stuff like that. So just so you guys know that wax it's not as popular as it once was, because you always reapply it every 3 to 6 months, depending on what it is. Carnauba, it could be even 2 months. Every 2 months, you got to reapply it. If your car's out there in the sun, or you're in the southern, like Florida, California, the deserts, or something like that, where it's just going to melt that Carnauba so fast. So a lot of guys are changing that up. No, I don't know what it is about it. Everybody just kind of likes the looks of the white. It kind of gives it a good look. You like the Civic headlights? Yeah, for sure, man. The Civic headlights. So if anybody who doesn't know, your regular Civic doesn't come with these headlights. These are Jewel-Eye LED headlights, okay? They're beyond bright, okay? They're so stinging bright. Your regular Civic headlights are regular halogen bulbs, like with projectors on them. That's all they are. They're nothing more than that. These only come, the LED ones only come with the Type R. So basically, they're the same kind of type of ones that come on the Accuras, but this is it comes on actually on the Honda, which is really cool. And then of course you have your LED light bar here, and then your fog light is also LED, which is super bright. So I always run with both of them on. It's ridiculous. Other than my ZX6R, which uses LEDs as well, there's none of my cars throw as much light out as the Civic Type R. I heard a lot of the guys that were saying it's amazing, but I didn't really know until I actually drove, and I'm like, holy cow, these things are bright. They really are truly bright. LEDs are the future, plain and simple. Ever thought about getting a deionized water system like CR Spotless and Limits Water Spots? No, because here's what I do. This is my trick. When you're seeing me make videos, I'm actually constantly keeping the water on the car. So I'll give you an example. I might do the whole hood, and then I spray down the entire car. I keep it wet, and I keep it cool by keeping it wet. Then I do the whole side of the car. Then I spray the entire car down again. What I'm doing by that is keeping it, again, cool, keeping it wet so that it never has time for the sun to affect it. So it never has time to dry on it and create those water spots. So by me keeping the car completely watered down every like couple minutes, I'm just soaking down the car again. I don't have to worry about the water spots. And you can look at all my cars, they don't have them. And that's generally the game I play. That's the trick I play, keep the car wet. So it keeps it cool and it doesn't have a chance to dry on the thing and create spots. It's just my little trick that I've been using, and it always seems to work. And then as soon as you can, dry it off. You know, I dry it off out there. I dry it off in the garage. Some of my cars, obviously, the garage is already full, so I can't bring it in, and I just dry it off out there. It's no big deal. Ceramic spray. Supposedly, ceramic spray is supposed to last longer, and sealants are usually of about 6 to 12 months. Like, I'll give you an example. Chemical Guys Jet Seal or Masterson's. I think I have Masterson's shield sealant around here somewhere. So this is the Masterson sealant right here. It's really good. It lasts me about 10 months here. So with the spray seal and stuff like that, they're saying, like, I'll give you an example. 303 claims it's going to last about 6 months. That's all they claim. Again, it's a spray sealant versus actual hand application sealant. And I think that's because you're actually getting a more even layer of it and an even coat and a thicker coat, I guess you want to say, when you're actually applying. I don't know what the proper term would be versus a spray. And maybe the spray has to be watered down more, and that's why. I've never tried it, Esteban. I don't know. He kept saying he was going to send it to me. So if you can get a hold of Greg, that's fine. But he keeps writing me and saying he's going to send it to me, and then nothing ever shows up. So I can't try it if he doesn't send me anything, because I already have so many products anyways. And he keeps promising me he's going to do it. So I'm like, okay, well, I won't buy it, but it's the way it goes. Do you ever realize that Mother smells like cherries? Yes. So if for anybody who doesn't know, Juan and everybody else, Mother's actually has like not a patented smell they go after, but they have the exact same scent on all of their products across the line. I want to say it's cinnamon that they actually use. They actually talked about it in one of their videos. They were on, I forgot what, they were on, I think it was an Auto Geek video from one of the Auto Geek YouTube channels. Where, you know, Auto Geek's the big company that carries like all these different brands at their warehouse down there in South Florida. And they were visiting and they were talking about their new clay bar, and they were talking about their new speed detailer and their new spray wax, their speed spray wax, which is really good, by the way. And they were talking about it. I want to say it's a cinnamon, but you are 100% right. Every single one of their products have the exact same smell. It's just their trademark thing they've used forever, I guess, is what he was describing. I'm going to get a ride in my friend's 600. Oh, you'll have a lot of fun, Jacob. They are a great car. I've been taking it to work again the last 2 days. Great car. You'll love it. You're just not going to have the tons of room. Who really cares? If you're a single guy or just a married man and have no kids, amazing car to have. Amazing car. You'll love every minute in it, buddy. 2 a.m. in Florida. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. here. It's, what is it, about 1:50 right now? No big deal. Remember, I work evenings, guys, so sometimes I get home around midnight or so I'm wide awake. I'm not tired whatsoever. This is actually when I edit the videos. And I edit them and upload them at night, and then I'll set them for like noon. So you can go into the YouTube channel if you guys don't know, when you're uploading it, and you set them for what time and what day you want to actually have it released at. So I'll set it for a Wednesday, this Wednesday, or this Saturday, and then I set it for noon. My videos always come out at noon, and that's what I generally do. And so I do everything at night. I respond to all your comments at night. I just, whatever. This is me relaxing. I go home, I watch YouTube, all my YouTube videos that I'm subscribed to, whether it's car stuff or whatever. I go ahead and watch like Amazon Prime, Netflix, whatever I want to watch, you know what I mean? And that's generally what I do at night because my son is just chilling out with me. He's really not a big deal and it's pretty good. Water spots must suck where I live. I don't have to worry about that. As long as you keep your car wet, you're totally fine. Again, you can just use a waterless wash and be fine. You don't have to ever worry about water spots. So it's however you guys want to tackle that animal, but that's just the trick I've always used, and it's always worked. Always worked by keeping the car soaking wet. Yeah, the GTR is a normal, everyday car as long as you don't floor it. For those who don't know, it is essentially nothing more than a typical Nissan Sentra, Nissan Altima. You don't know about it. You don't even realize you have that much power until you get on it. You just drive it. It's just like a regular V6 Altima or Maxima. You're just like cruising along. It's when you get down into it. That's when you hear that woo, and then it's suddenly you're gone. And that's what it actually does. You hear the twin turbo spool up, and then it's woo, and then you're gone. And it's like, holy crap. But other than that, it just drives like any other car out there. You wouldn't know the difference. Other than it rides a lot rougher than any other car out there. This car rides so much rougher from stock from the factory. So I usually always drive that in comfort mode. Where this was, every time you start the Civic Type R, it always starts at in sport mode. Sport mode is still softer than comfort mode over here. So just giving you guys a heads up for those who don't know. New finishes, long-lasting sealant. Thoughts on the new Super? Ugly as hell. It's a rolling BMW. It will flop big time. Nobody wants it. Everybody's making fun of it. Huge flop. It's going to be like the NSX. They cannot give away the NSXs. Nobody wants them. This will probably be the last year they sell the new NSX because it wasn't what anybody wanted. Way overpriced. Nobody wanted it. Everybody wanted the slick, like, you know, slender one that the Civic or the NSX was all through the 90s and early 2000s. That's what people wanted. People wanted just a regular twin turbo V6, just like the GTR. Why? Why did you go and hybrid the crap out of it? Nobody wanted it. Nobody asked for it. Because you did hybrid it, it was now 150, 170 grand for the car. Brand new GTR is 96 to 110,000. I'll take the GTR for 500, please, Bob, and save $60,000. And they just can't give them away. Nobody wants the NSX. And the same thing's going to happen with the Supra. 335 horsepower. Are you kidding me? For $60,000 or $50,000? Are you kidding me? That is terrible numbers. Terrible. So it's not going to sell very good. You'll have your few diehards that'll buy it, but for the most part, nobody really wants it. In the car community, it gets dogged left and right. So it will be a complete failure. Because let's face it, who's going to be buying it? The car community. You might have a few old people that are just like, I've got a lot of money, I'm going to blow it. But the people that can't afford it, that are, let's say, young to 20s, 30s, and 40s, they're not going to buy it. They're not interested in it. Dunzor, did you check my video? Did you watch my video yet today, Dunzor? If you haven't, I demand that you watch it. I'm demanding. Call me a politician that's demanding your taxes. Go watch my video. I just uploaded it today. Hopefully you do enjoy it. Make sure you leave it a big old thumbs up for me. Go watch it. After this video, after you're hanging out with me though, go watch it then. But then make sure you leave it a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Again, YouTube's algorithm likes to see thumbs up. They like to see people watching the entire video. They like to see people leave comments on the video. It's stuff like that that pushes the video up further and further and further in the search bar, which then, again, brings in new and new videos, new and new viewers that aren't subscribed to my channel. That's how YouTube works currently. So the more you guys comment, the more you guys leave thumbs up, the more you guys watch the entire video, YouTube is like, man, this video must be pretty popping right now. I'm going to push it further and further up the search bar. I'm telling you guys, go type in Civic Type R, buying a Civic Type R, whatever you want to call it, buying a Civic Type R. Seriously, go look it up. Where does my video rate? Do it, somebody on the computer, do it right now. Where does my video rate? Open up a new tab, pop it open, just type in buying a Civic Type R. Of the top, I'll probably first page still, but look at it, and what spot am I in right now in that page? 5th, 6th down, 4th down? I don't know. But YouTube sees that there's so much action on this video that it kept pushing it up. And so now I'm with guys that have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views on it. And here I am with a small channel. That's just the way YouTube works. So when you guys actually watch my entire video, you leave it a thumbs up, and you just put a nice comment on it, that YouTube algorithm goes, hey, this guy's doing pretty good. Let's push his video a little bit more. Let's push it in the search bar some more. And it really does help because it helps me out get new subscribers. And the whole chain just goes around and around. I get more companies sending me shit. I get more stuff to give away to you guys from these companies. And it works out all around. My friend of mine just got accepted for Border Patrol. You won't be making any things. Wow. James, what's up, James? How you doing, man? NSX looks better than the Supra. Still wouldn't buy either of them. I'd just still buy a GTR. GTR for me is for life. By the way, I think the new GTR is supposed to come out like 2021. I know they're already working on it. They've already admitted they're working on it. So expect that this will probably be the last year or so that they're actually going to have the current GTR model before it goes to an R36. Right now, it's the R35. It'll go to the R36, so just so you guys know. Number one, you see what I'm saying, Esteban? That is how it works, guys. If you guys ever decide to start a YouTube channel, it's all about people interacting with your video. That's likes and comments, and then people watching the entire video. Not somebody watching it for 10 seconds, somebody watching the entire video. Then they get, oh, this person, he's got a lot of view time. View time is another thing you get rated on, is your viewing time. So what was the average time somebody watched your videos? If they watched them the whole video length, well, then it pushes up your view time. And again, that's one of the determining factors into pushing your views up, introducing you to new people who've never seen your channel before. And then, of course, then comes the new subscribers. You get notifications. Yeah, a lot of guys, they hit that bell notification. I never ask for it. I don't click any bells on people's channels because I always hit the subscriber box. So what I do is as soon as I get online, I just hit the subscription tab on my YouTube channel when I'm logging in. And that's how I watch my videos that I like, that I've subscribed to. But some people request that they hit the bell and all that stuff. So you guys hit the bell. It's up to you guys. As long as you're already watching the videos, hey, that's cool. I like it. Your first thing, you're the first person. Damn, Jacob. You see what I'm saying, buddy? It's stuff like that because I have so many cool subscribers. And then I can't tell you how many people that have, if you guys know anything about Hondas, there's a YouTuber called Honda Pro Jason. You guys probably all know about him if you watch any YouTube stuff with Hondas. He is Honda Pro Jason. He even came in on the channel and actually commented on it. So if that tells you anything, it's all about just that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now, I've met him in real life once when he was at the IBOC meet last spring. He was at the IBOC meet here in Florida at whatever technical institute here, which they teach you how to work on cars. Anyways, I met him. He's a very nice guy, very cool. What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? How warm Florida? Last week we were around 84, 85 every single day. The last 2 days has been raining, so it's only been around 74, 75 degrees. So, you know, it's up and down roller coaster. Usually when, I want to say it was Monday, it was getting really windy Monday, and I rode the little Honda Grom here home, and of course, I was on the motorcycle, and it was only like 69 degrees, and I was like, or maybe it was like 64. It was 64 because that cold front was coming through with all the rain, and I was like, whoa, it's windy, you know. And then I was like, oh, it's starting to get cool out here. So that was a fun little cool ride home. I'm reading all through all this stuff. It depends on what you want to do. I'm in a geology field. It's not for everybody, but yeah, there's money in oil. Yeah, I've heard a lot of guys. I've heard a lot of guys that are in the oil industry that have been subscribers of mine and stuff, and they make a butt ton of money, especially the guys that actually go work out in the oil rigs out there in the Gulf of Mexico off of like Louisiana and stuff. Oh my God, they make ridiculous amounts. So they'll go out on the oil derricks, I heard, from 3 months at a time, and then they're back for like 2 months, and they go back for 3 months. So it's kind of like being on deployed in the military. They make so much damn money for it's 7-day work week, I think is what it goes. And it's just ridiculous. But they make fucking stupid money. A lot of those guys that when I was in Pensacola, they actually went to Louisiana. And so their home was in Pensacola, but they actually worked over out off the coast of Louisiana because it was only like a 2-hour drive. And they were making so much money. They'd go and buy brand new Mustangs, brand new Camaros and everything. And it's just like, how the crap do you have this much money to pay cash for it? They're like, oh, I work on the oil derrick, so I don't have to pay anything. You know, I leave all my stuff in storage or at my parents' house, and I got rid of my house because I was never home anyways. And I'm just like, oh my God, they're just knocking down ridiculous money. How do you choose with the 370 thing? Because it's prettier, it looks better. The 370Z still has a beautiful car. It looks gorgeous. That car will be a classic one day. Mark my words, the 370Z will be a classic one day. Quick review on the bike. It's a cool little Grom. It has 7 horsepower. 7. Get you some of that. 7 horsepower. It does a top speed of around like 60 to 62. If you're a really skinny light person, you can get up to about 65. If I duck down and I'm not like sitting up and I really duck down into a tuck, I've gotten into about 68 miles an hour, but that's in like really tuck mode right there. It gets 130 miles per gallon, and it only has like a 1.2 gallon tank in it. So for $3, I will fill up the entire tank. $3. And I'll get 130 miles out of this before I fill it back up again. It's a great toy, like great toy bike, $3,000 brand new. If you want to do wheelies on it, stunts, whatever you want to do, or just commute every day to work, it's a great little bike. A great beginner's bike too, because there's no power. Again, 7 horsepower. You can't get in any trouble. Even if you floor it, the bike is like, nah. That's about it. You floor the GTR, it's crazy. You floor this ZX6R, you'll be up on your ass if you aren't ready for it. The ZX6R has so much power because it's like 100 and something horsepower. You hit this and you're leaning back on the bike will pop a wheelie and flip you on your ass. So you got to kind of be ready, and you kind of like tuck in and keep your weight forward so that way the wheel won't pop up on you. But other than that, you're fine. You know what I mean? Hopefully it doesn't really steal them. No, I don't think they will, Jacob. Man, they have to keep it at a certain thing. Again, the styling on the GTR is also made for straight aerodynamics to give it the most aerodynamic flow. That's why it looks the way it does. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's kind of ugly. It's because it was made the way it was and what it was for. Actually pretty amazing. Right now, your views on the video as at 36,000. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. You actually won. I'm getting a lot more views than I actually have subscribers. So those are the ones that bring in the subscribers. So I'd say at least half, if not more, of those views weren't even from my subscribers, which is a good thing because that's what you want. You want new viewers checking you out, finding your YouTube channel, and then subscribing to you. So that way you bring in new stuff, you bring in all kinds of new views, subscribers, maybe new companies come in and like say, hey, we'll send you a bunch of crap. Would you like to try it? If you're worried about ad revenue and making any money, which you don't make tons of money off YouTube anymore, but that's one way you can make money, obviously, because the views is what it's all about in the end. New Supra, old one, Mark IV, buddy, 90s all day long. Do you watch the YouTube channel called Life OD? I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to say no. Only watch Honda Laura. You're probably just watching her because she's some girl. I don't know who she is. I'm just saying. You're probably like, ooh, she's cute. I don't honestly know. I'm just saying. I'm messing with you. Just moved to Ohio from Tampa. Yeah, have fun with that, James. Have fun with that one, buddy. It was 75 degrees here today, but it was raining. We had heavy rain here for a while. Pretty nasty. Your opinion on family, in your opinion, best fun family car? Buy a Civic Si. Just buy a Civic Si. Those are like $23,000, $24,000 max. You could probably get it for like 21 if you hadn't negotiated it right. Why spend more than that? It's a little over 200 something horsepower. It's stick shift. That's a little fun. Why spend more money on it? I mean, there's probably a lot more powerful cars out there, but you want something that is still fun and don't have to spend a ton of money on. It's a Honda. It's going to last forever, and it's stick shift. So you have your little bit of fun car to it as well. And again, 21, 22 grand, go for it, man. Don't spend a ton of money. I'm telling you right now, I got them down as low as I possibly could on this car, the Type R, okay? And I still just spent $450 above sticker. Yeah, I'm going to make a separate video. So I'm going to make a couple of vlog videos on it because a lot of people keep asking me about the Type R. So I'm going to answer the questions the best I can on it. So you might see those videos on like a Monday or something. It won't be a regular review day. It'll be like on a Monday or something when I can answer some questions about it. Maybe even do a driving vlog where I stick the GoPros on the car and just drive around and actually answer the questions. Make short 5-minute videos while I'm out there just driving around the Type R. So people can actually check it out while I'm actually driving it, and then you know, have fun watching it. You know, some people like to watch those vlog kind of videos. You know, make a lot of money. I mean, a lot of them spend the money in very bad ways: drugs, alcohol, hookers. Well, hookers, you know, you gotta understand. You gotta do what you gotta do because they don't know what else to spend the money on. Hopefully, they invest it. What about the Honda? I drove one. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, Philippe. That's a good point right there. It depends exactly what you want. I think it's around, what, 240 horsepower, maybe 250, Philippe, for the two. I don't know why it keeps going out of focus. This is really, really annoying. It really is annoying. There. If I stand this way, it's totally fine. So I want to say it's around 250 horsepower, maybe 240s for that car, but it depends what you want. Again, a very solid car, but a stick shift Accord 2.0 is right around 28,000. So that is another good thing. Is it as sporty as the Civic Si? No. And you'll also be spending about 6 grand more. So it depends what your finances look like. Again, if you're a younger person, you don't have a ton of money, the Civic Si is all you'll ever need. Seriously, that will last you for years and years and years until maybe you have a job that's paying enough, or you can then go and buy a more powerful, more expensive car. There's no reason. You know, I've had the damn blue Prelude since 2006. It's 2019. I still own the car. So if that tells you anything, I had that car paid off for years and years before I bought another car. I actually had money in my account, and I had money to play with whenever I wanted. And I said, I'd rather have money that I can play with than I'd rather get another car payment where I'm stuck in it again. The only thing is, I really wanted a 370Z, so after not owing a payment for like 5 years, I decided, you know what, I'll buy a 370Z, and I did. I paid it off in 3 years. I had no payments, and then I was like, I might as well get a GTR. I can have a backseat for my son, and it worked out where I was able to flip the 370Z, sell it. I already paid off, so I put that massive down payment, and I bought the GTR. I only bought this car just because of the fact that I really, really needed a four-door car. It was getting to the point where I was just stuck. I was driving like TRD Pro, not 4Runners. I drove a TRD Pro Tacoma. I drove a Toyota Camry. I drove Honda Accord. They just didn't do it. They were all great cars, but not cars that would thrill me. And I needed something that was going to thrill me if I was going to spend that much. And I'm telling you what, the TRD Pro 4Runner, $49,000. $36,000. You see what I'm saying? So I ended up doing a better deal anyways, and that's why I picked it. Now, I guess an Accord, a fully loaded Accord, I could have got it for like $33,000, but it just wasn't the same for me. It was a great car. I test drove it, but it just didn't blow my mind like the Civic. The Civic Type R is just fun for me. There's a lot of attention. I enjoy driving it. I enjoy driving the stick. It's been a lot of fun. You're 22, so you got to play plenty of time on the bank. 22, yeah, 22, yeah. If you're still that young, have fun, man. Hell, go join the military. Go do something. Go learn a trade where you're going to make a shit ton of money. I can't tell you how many guys I know that joined the military right out of high school. They got their like a technical thing when they're in the military, did 5, 6, 7 years in the military. Then they rolled out of the military, and now they had all this technical computer, blah, blah, whatever, working on airplanes. Then they go out there and work in a civilian industry or for a government civilian agency, making 3 or 4 times as much, and now they're making $50 an hour, and you're like, why didn't I go in the military with you again back when I was 18? And that literally is the way it went. I'm like, God, you're making $50 an hour, and you're working for the government? They're like, and I'm like, God damn. And, you know, so it really does get to you, and that's why I tell a lot of these young guys that don't know what they want to do with their life. I'm like, seriously, think about the military. Think about it for a little while, and then, but fine, if you're going to go in the military, pick out a job that you have something after you leave the military. So if you do your 4 years, 6 years, you get out and you're like, now I have a skill. The military has taught me how to do computer stuff or whatever, and now I'm going to go work in a government agency making 3 times as much. And that's essentially what they do. So now they're all bawling, and I'm like, what? But, you know, my life took a different change. I tried to go in the military after college. I did it twice. And I was jumping through hoops because I wear contacts and I have a bad astigmatism. And it was just hoop after hoop, and it just didn't work out. A couple months later, me and my wife started talking again because I knew her when I was in Jacksonville, Florida. And here we are all these years married. So, you know, life sometimes works out the way it's supposed to. Not sometimes the way you want it to, but, you know, it works out pretty good for the good part. I don't think the Civic Type R looks like an Audi, one. Maybe the Accord, but not the Civic Type R. Yeah, I've been without a car payments since late 20. Dude, I can only imagine. The GTR, again, I paid with $2,000 a month on that car, or I was at the time. That car was going to be paid off by, by June of this year, because I've been paying $2,000 a month, and I owe, after tomorrow's payment, I'll only owe like $10,000 left. So you can do the quick math. It was actually going to be paid off by June, so I was going to be out of debt again. And I'm like, I have loads of money to start stacking, because I was going to start putting more money into 401k, stuff like that. And then, of course, I jumped in and bought a Civic. But all I'm going to do is pay the Civic off by hopefully next Christmas, so it'll be paid off, and then boom, I'm back into money because I don't need another car. I literally have no need for another car after that. But it will be nice to get back to that. A friend of mine went to trade school and got a job with Budweiser immediately. Damn, 37. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. For somebody who's been to college and went through all that crap and paid $20-something thousand on student loan debt, let me tell you, okay, college isn't for everybody. You can still make a butt ton of money without having a college degree. There's so many technical jobs now that are there, and so many jobs, like even a plumber. And electricians make a crap ton of money, and people are like, oh, well, you know, whatever. Not everybody's cut out to do that job. And now because everybody's trying to go into these computer and stuff, that's why those jobs aren't getting paid very much. And yet an electrician straight out of an electrician school, you know, they're making $30 an hour. Come on, man. I mean, $30 an hour versus I have a college degree with $50,000 in debt making $12 or $14 an hour. And that's what it really comes down to. America has really pushed and pushed and pushed that if you don't go to college, you're a dumbass and you're not going to go anywhere in your life. That's totally wrong. A guy at my job, he quit my job after he did the technical school every day, and then he would go to work my job at night. Well, when he got his, I don't know if it was a master's electrician or journeyman electrician's license from down the street, young kid, he now works at Epcot and sits in the office all day long at Epcot and just waits for them to call him on the radio. He sits there for 9 to 10 hours a day, and his starting pay is $38 an hour. $38 an hour. That's more than what the drivers are getting paid currently before overtime. And all he does is sit in an air-conditioned office and wait for them to call him and say, hey, we got something wrong with the ride, one of his rides over here. Can you come fix it for us? Or at least come look at it for us. And that's it. And you didn't need a college degree. Again, it's real truth on this channel. We talk to you the way it is, and I hate to say it because I was told the same thing. You're going to be a loser if you don't go to college, and I went, and here I am. I still work in the shipping company because the pay is so much higher. So why did I go to college for? But it's the lessons you learn. Boilers, electrical, geez Louise, damn, that was good money then. Good money. I can only imagine, brother. I can only imagine. What time is it, by the way? I didn't even see. Oh God, my battery's almost dead. I didn't charge my battery today. Oops. So I kind of didn't charge it since yesterday. So I'm like, the battery might not last too much longer, but we'll hang in there for a little while longer. At least spend another 20, 30 minutes if I can with you guys, and then I'll get out here and go back upstairs for a while and work on some stuff. Oh, dude. My company right here that I work at, that I've been at since 1997 when I was in high school. Yeah, if you can believe that, I've been at the same company since 1997. And my pay rate is higher than what my dad was getting paid for a long time, okay? And he taught college, and it's just like so sad. And I have a pension, I have full health care I don't have to pay for every single day, and that's nice. I don't have to pay anything for health care. I have a full pension, and it's just like, you know... But my parents were like, my dad was like, you got to go to college. You got to go to college. You know, he was a college teacher, and it's just the way it went down. And I was never interested, but I went anyways because my parents said you're going to be a nobody without it. So I went, racked up 20-something thousand in student loan debt. I'm still working there, and I I have a history. I went for a history major, and still working there, still doing the job. But that's just the way it goes. Everybody has their own thing. If you really enjoy college and you really want to do it, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing. Go do it. A lot of degrees, you actually have a good thing. But these stupid, liberal arts degrees, they ain't going to get you jack shit. A little $12, $14 an hour job. That's all you're going to get out of it. And let's be real. If you want those high-end jobs, then you need to go into like some kind of mathematician, electrical, something, engineering, something. Those are the jobs that are going to pay a lot, and those are the ones you're going to have to work hard for in college. Those are the degrees you really want to go for, not these stupid liberal arts degrees and stuff. Oh, what'd you get your degree in? Science. Okay, what are you going to do with it? I'm going to work for here. Well, what do they pay? $14 an hour. And you're like, what? How are you going to pay off your $50,000 in student loan, $15 an hour? How are you going to pay your rent? How are you going to pay all that stuff? I'm going to keep deferring it. I'm like, okay, boss, you know, and good luck on that one. And it is sad, but that's the way the world's gone to. So... oh, well, I know we're really gotten off topic of car detailing, but, you know, at least I try and tell you some stuff because it's like, I'm telling you, you don't need the college degree if you don't want it, and you can still have all the toys you want, a nice house and everything. Just get yourself a good job. Sometimes not every job is a wonderful job, and you love it, and you're going to love it for life, but a lot of those jobs will actually pay really good. So sometimes you just got to weigh the factors. Do I want a fun job I love, which is probably going to be pretty rare, or do I take this... yeah, job, whatever, but it pays so damn high that I can have all the toys I want, the home, and have a good solid life. Sometimes you just got to do it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be stuck behind in a cubicle all day long. I cannot stand that cubicle lifestyle. I have to get up, move around. I just get I just want to go. And so cubicle life would have never done it for me. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm always walking around, driving the trucks around, doing all that stuff, so it's really no big deal. I don't know, James. I mean, it depends. Are they bi? James, or are they just straight? Are they just straight? You know what I mean?
I know some people that have degrees in arts. I totally understand that, Pooh. I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of drivers who have master's degrees, and they still drive and deliver because delivering pays so much more than what their degree that they got their degree in would have paid.
And that's what's crazy about it. It's really nuts. Owns his construction company. Well, I guess that's one way to do it for sure, man. Actually, one of the GTR guys that's here in Central Florida owns a construction company as well. Just the way it goes, you know. Those big company owners, you know, the boys work their tail off and they get a lot of money so they can afford the big boy toys. Yeah, you know, you get all that stuff. You know, if I was a single man, I wouldn't be able to have all these because then I'd be having to worry about paying for the house on my own. And I wouldn't get a house this big. It'd probably be like, I don't know, 1,500, 1,600 square foot. But that's all I would need as a single man, a little 3-bedroom house. But then, you know, I'd still be able to have at least a car. But I couldn't have all the toys being a single man. And that's what I had to, you know, you have to figure out what's more important. Obviously, you have to have a roof overhead before you worry about the cars. So it's what it comes down to in your personal life. What's more important to you? And obviously, I'd rather have a house and I'd rather have cars. I'd just keep driving the old blue Prelude and it wouldn't bother me a bit. It's just the way I personally see it anyways. So, oh well. So, any questions, guys? Does anybody have any questions? I know I got about 21 people on here checking it out. Has everybody at least watched my video from today, the ceramic one from McGuire's? If you haven't, it's been a few minutes. Hit the play button, go to the bathroom, leave me a thumbs up, be like, excellent video, just do that for me. You know, we got to keep pumping these videos up. And again, these are the only ways that can come up is you keep pushing it up so the channel gets recognized more and more and more, and the channel just keeps growing. Like I said, a lot of times I've seen my friends' videos that watch some big channels, and they're like, you know, 20-minute long videos about just he's riding motorcycle and stuff. Well, maybe I don't have 20 minutes at one time, so I'll just hit the play button and walk away. I'll leave him a thumbs up, and I'll hit the play button and walk away. Go make a snack, come back, watch the end of it. You know, that way I figure this guy gets a nice thumbs up and then he gets all the credit for it. You know, it's little things like that. I enjoy watching those kind of videos, but sometimes I can't do it all at once. You know, it's just like that. I just wish I would have more views per video than, you know, I got so many subscribers and I get only this many views per video. It kind of is like, where's all my subscribers, you know? And that kind of like affects you a little bit, but you can't let it get you down. I just wish a lot more of my people would actually watch the stuff. I guess that's all I can say about that. You haven't watched it yet, Eric? Eric, get in there and watch that video. Get in there and watch that video and hit that thumbs up, buddy.
What soap do you think is giving the thickest soap from the foam gun? Ooh, I would say right now, I would say it could be anything from Chemical Guys. Funny enough, OxyClean. The Wax Shop. The Wax Shop's car soap. Let's see if this is it. No. So the Wax Shop here has a car soap. It's a cherry foam soap. Oh my God, it's a stellar in the foam cannon. I'd say that. I would say Masterson's Mystic Snow Foam. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere here. This is really good as well. In the foam cannon, what else is on? That's really good. There might be only a few more that are just like blow your mind stellar. Any one of those ones I just rattled off there will do you real good. Real good. So if you have a foam cannon, you don't have any problems whatsoever. You need to grab some of those. I see it's 23 degrees. Have some time before I can use it. Okay. Rent for one bedroom is 20. God, Lord and mercy. $2,350 for a one bedroom? Yuck, dude. Do you try the Optimum Car Care products? No, I haven't, Chris. I've never tried one of them. I know a lot of people that want me to try the ONR. I just never purchased it. But a lot of people always ask me to try the ONR. I guess I never got around to purchasing it. You know those views will go up once springtime. Always. So for anybody who doesn't know, car detailing products, anything that has to do with like car, summer and stuff, all you people that are shut in with the snow, for the average, those people don't watch a lot of the car detailing, stuff like that videos. Once April, May hits, my views go from here to through the roof. Views go up, subscribers go through the roof, ad revenue goes up, everything just expands so much. And then about August, September, it starts to slowly come back down again for the winter. It's what happens. You have more people that want to look at their car, want to take care of their car. That's when they're actually going and searching your videos. And that's when you're getting more subscribers, more views, the whole 9 yards. It's just the way it goes.
I got a bottle of big OxyClean. You really should, Pooh, because it works really good. What's up, Houston? What's going on, man? Oh, man, enjoy. Come on over here as much as you want. You are always welcome over here at the channel. Have fun while you're here. We'll probably be on maybe another 20 minutes, so ask any questions you want right now, and I'll do the best I can to offer them up, man. We've just been chilling out tonight, talking about what products are going to be coming up here in the next week or two. Hopefully you watched my video from today, right? Did you watch my video from today? iPhone? Did you watch this review right here? If you didn't, I hope you go and watch it right now as soon as this video is, as soon as our live stream is done. Spend some time, watch it, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, say I love you. I love your stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's good. That's all I need. Just give me a thumbs up and I love you and I'll be good to go. We've been talking about, I got the ceramic from Mother's here. This came in the mail yesterday from AutoGeek. I bought it from AutoGeek. Mother's CMX ceramic spray coating. This is going to be actually on the Civic. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to actually put it on. I bought this as well from AutoGeek when I bought the Mother's. This is awesome. Oh, man, I think it's damn heavy. This, how it's like the 3 times cleaning stuff. By the way, we were talking about NSXs earlier. It's funny that this actually has Acc0rd NSX. It's funny that this is all-purpose, extra strength, ultimate power, intense clean. But it says, unlike the others, I forgot to tell you guys, over here on the bottom, it says, will not strip waxes, sealants, or coatings. So unlike the other products from Turtle Wax and Meguiar's that will strip everything, this will not. So this is just more of just a foam thing you can put in the foam can, the whole 9 yards. So that's actually really cool. I forgot to mention that, guys. For anybody who sees this later, it won't strip anything. So that's the way to go for it. You missed the girls in the bikini car wash. Oh, dude, you have no idea, iPhone. You have no idea. You better go back and watch it later. That's all I got to say. Watch the entire live stream later. And get you some lube out because it's going to be a long time and you're going to have a great time. Let's put it that way. Sounds like Turtle Wax Max. Yes, Turtle Wax Max, but Turtle Wax Max will strip your wax, okay? Same with the Meguiar's. So when I actually did the Big Bertha video, I actually did use the red Meguiar's that will actually strip your wax. I used that on there first to properly clean it all. I used it full strength. And then I came back with the Mother's Clay Bar. It's 2.0. I clayed it. Boy, I'm telling you. The roof of the minivan was pathetic. It was terrible. It was like when it was like just working across the clay bar, was taking off all the contaminants because you know it's such a big long roof on a minivan. Okay, it sticks out so much in that you rarely get a chance to get up there. Oh my God, was the buildup on the roof bad? It was like you know when you rub your hands across it and you you know you're clay barring it. It's just nuts. But now it's smooth as ice. Again, after it was all done, I pulled it in the garage. And for the entire roof, I actually put ceramic coating on the bad boy. Because I was like, dude, the roof is a pain in the tail. I'm just going to ceramic coat the whole damn thing. And then I did a test panel for you guys who came in here earlier. And on the whole quarter panel over on the passenger side of my wife's minivan, I actually put the ceramic coating here as well. So the whole rest of the car has the actual Meguiar's ceramic spray wax. But here is actually the true ceramic wax, ceramic coating. I put 2 of them on there like usual, like you're supposed to. And then, so that way we can just do a real longevity test there, see which one lasts a lot longer. What about using a wash that has a wax built in with a spray sealer already on the car? You mean like a regular Mother's wash and wax or whatever? How do you mean about that, buddy? Does the Mother's smoke smell? I think it does. I think it does. We'll do a smell test for you, Moat Music. Let's do a smell test for you. Let me pull the top off. Hold on. By the way, these bottles are freaking massive. I just want you to know that. So let me do it. Hold on. I know it's not in focus. I do apologize, guys. It's not in focus. Let's do a focus. It smells a little bit lemony. That's what it smells like. Just a scent of lemon. Again, it's yellow, so that's why I'm having in my mind that it's a lemon scent. So this is the product we're huffing on right here. Well, shoot, it's this way around. This one, by the way, this is 100 ounces. Oh, 100. This is like a half gallon or more of actually, it's actually more than a half gallon of actually car soap. So that's a really good deal for like $12.99, $13.99. I bought it from AutoGeek, and they had a 25% off sale. So I bought that, and I bought the ceramic spray wax there. The CMX, it was 25% off. I want to say the ceramic was $21.99, and then the car soap was like $12 or $13.99. Just, I don't know. Again, I'd have to go back and look. But a really good deals with 25% off, let's put it that way. Because that means the ceramic was only like $15. That's a hell of a deal right there. Again, more expensive than Meguiar's, but I don't know. I've heard better results from it. So I don't know. I heard it's more of a true ceramic spray
versus the Meguiar's. Again, I'm not going to get into the SDS. I heard one of the other big channels out there that just likes to rant about everything. Did a whole thing about, well, I looked at the MSDS or something. I don't know. I didn't watch the video. It doesn't matter to me one way or another. But they were bitching about how bad it didn't have any SiO2 in it. And then they said the guy never even tested the products. And it was like, so you made a whole damn video and you didn't even test the product? To me, just test the damn product. If you think it has it in it, if not. If you really want ceramic in it, then put ceramic on your car. I don't understand it, but hey, it's their channel. They can do what they want to do. But that's what I heard some people talking about. They were like, oh, and then you should see all the reply after reply after reply on those. And I stay out of the replies. I let people argue amongst each other, but I won't get in the matter of it. I don't watch other people's videos that detail. I just don't. It doesn't bother me. And I let these other people argue amongst each other. It's pretty funny. Turtle wax soap. If you have already used a 303 sealer on my truck, just make sure you don't have anything that will strip the wax. You can use any kind of other car wash to make sure it's pH balanced so it will not strip your wax and you'll be totally fine. Foam cannon video. I don't know if I'll be able to get it out because, again, it's been raining. If it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, it's kind of pointless for me to go out, so I won't be able to have a video out for this week. But I will be trying out the mothers because this is actually made for the foam cannon. So I'll be definitely trying that out either this Friday or next Friday because it's specifically made for the foam cannon. So we'll see what's going on. Are you going to stream Saturday too? No. I've been spending more and more time with the family on the weekends is what's been going on. I really didn't want to, like, I was finding myself always gone. I was riding the motorcycles. I wasn't spending time with the family. I'd always, on the weekend, I was like, gone, I'm out of here. And I really decided it was time to spend more time with the family. So we do a lot more family stuff together on the weekend now. And maybe that's what I needed. I needed to slow down a little bit from YouTube, and that's what I started doing last fall. I wasn't working as much on the channel, and I just spent more time with the family and you know, trying to keep the relationship going strong and that kind of thing. And not just dumping my son off on her and saying, deuces, I'm out, and I'm going to go ride a motorcycle or something like that because it's finally, I'm free, you know. So, you know, maybe it helps the family, and we spend more time together, and we do things, which is really nice because I barely get to see my wife. She's in bed by the time I get home from work. And I say hi to her and bye to her, but that's about it. And then I only get to spend time with her on the weekend. So every time I'd leave and go ride the motorcycle for an hour or two here and there, or go do stuff with the car out in the driveway, I would never spend time with her. So I've been doing a little more time with that kind of stuff. So normally when I'm making the car videos for you guys, I'm doing that during the weekdays. I'm not doing it on the weekends. The Big Bertha video was last weekend. I spent like, I think I spent a whole Sunday afternoon because I ceramic coated the roof, ceramic coated the quarter panel. I had to clay bar the entire Big Bertha. Then I had to make the video for you guys and apply that. I mean, it was, that car was filthy. It was disgusting. You should have seen the clean water bucket. It was black. Yeah. Wax sealant. You don't need to do all that. If you're doing ceramic, then you don't need to do anything else. Just make sure you polish it and run your clay bar across it and polish it and then throw ceramic on it. Same whether it's going to be wax or sealant. That's all you got to do. People finding the stupidest things to complain about. Oh, they really do. That's just the way it's gone, man. I don't know. There's other channels out there, and for some reason, I saw a lot of people talking about this other channel. They kept bringing up, and I'm like, dude, I don't care. That's why I called it out in the video. I'm like, I don't care what the other person says. It doesn't bother me. I'm just here to test the product as it was. And then you had, it's funny because you had one person even mentioned in the comments, and then it was like they had 10 different replies. And I was just like, whoa, I'm staying out of the replies. That's good on that one. So I made one comment about, like I'm not here to compete with anybody. I'm just scared to do it. But I guess some people make whole videos about products, and then they never test them out. And I'm like, what the hell? So you get these clickbait-ass videos that you're putting out for people that think they're going to get a whole review about a product, and then you don't even review the product. That to me is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. You're just trying to get clickbait views so you can make some quick ad revenue or whatever you want to do. You know, then you don't even review it. So why are you commenting on the quality of the product if you've never damn well tested the product? I've never understood that. But again, I don't know. This is what I hear from the comments section. So I was just like, don't know, man. I tested it out, and this is the way I found of it. I don't care what's in it. I'm testing it out as the product is. So if you, I, or him go down the street, goes and buys it, they know generally what they can expect from this product. That's what my videos are about. bother buying new ceramic. Next time I'll buy some new spray wax when it comes out. I haven't even used a mother speed. Well, yeah, true. If you got that many stuff, don't worry about it. You're like me. I just keep buying stuff. You know me, guys. I'm just like, when I go to Walmart, I'm like, ooh, what's new? You know, and I do this kind of stuff. I just buy stuff. Or when I go to AutoZone's overpriced. I understand it. But a lot of times AutoZone and Advanced Auto carry products that Walmart doesn't carry. Example, like Jay Leno's 303s, stuff like that. So I have to go buy it myself. And that's what happens. He has now his own product line. See, again, I don't know about this stuff because all you guys come to me and tell me, oh, this person, that person, and why don't you do that? Dude, seriously. My stuff is all cars, car reviews. I love cars. Some video game reviews, stuff like that. A couple video game channels, some motorcycle vlogging channels, moto vlogging channels, and maybe some travel channels. That's generally about it all. Like I have Smithsonian channel because I love history. That's what I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I'm not subscribed to any other channels out there. I'm not subscribed to Larry at MONYC. I'm not subscribed to anybody you probably rattle off. I'm not subscribed to him. Okay, Greg Masterson I'm subscribed to. I think I'm subscribed to McGuire's, but I can't remember anymore. It's just the way it goes, guys. AutoGeek, of course, I'm subscribed to because they used to have Mike Phillips do all the videos. For some reason, AutoGeek, he doesn't make videos for AutoGeek anymore. I know they were bought out about 2 years ago by a different company, so things are changing now at AutoGeek, but again, I don't know anymore. Videos I really dislike on YouTube are reaction videos. They pop up so much. That's the way it is. The whole real world TV trash has really come up now, and I don't know. And have you noticed on YouTube, what pops up in mine a lot is, I'll give you an example. Okay, here we go. 5 reasons why I dislike my Type R. I hate my Type R. I mean, and then what do? They talk about how they love the car so much the whole time. The 5 dislikes or 10 reasons I hate this, that, and the other. That's all clickbait crap. Every time you see a reason, all these reasons crap, it's all clickbait. Complete trash clickbait. And I think it's just so damn funny. But that's what people, oh, I want to see why he dislikes his Civic Type R. Click. What is this crap? And that's essentially what people are doing, but they're so easily baited. If you were the fish out there, you would have been hooked and you would have been on the fisherman's platter tonight because that's ridiculous that you can't see that. You know what I mean? Or again, let's say I'm a cute girl, okay? Hypothetically, guys. And you know, she'll get 10,000, 20,000 views the first day. She doesn't know jack shit about doing anything. Doesn't matter what it's on. But because she's cute and she's in a bikini, everybody's like, oh, girl. And it's the same thing. It's clickbaiting stuff. And that stuff doesn't do anything for me. I don't click on them. I just know how it goes. You know what I mean? So I just what I do. Playing Red Dead right now. I have Red Dead too, but I barely played through it. I don't know. The game wasn't fast enough for me. It was fun, but it wasn't fast enough pace where I really wanted to be at. So I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe my mindset now is different where I want to actually, I like fast-paced stuff, like fast-paced first-person shooters and stuff now, where I get a little bit bogged down and bored after a while on some slow-paced games, like RPG-style games. And I'm just like, meh, whatever. That's so bad music. Again, that's what's so funny. I see a lot of that stuff, and I just don't know about it. You know, I just sit there laughing. I'm like, oh my God. Again, thankfully, I don't watch all that stuff, so it works out really good. Oh, hey, because last stream with the Zymol, I got the cleaner wax, but yeah, the cleaner wax. I remember that stuff. I haven't used that stuff in years, but I definitely remember that stuff. It's a little bit harder to get now, but I do remember it. What do you use to clean the headliners? The kid got some, just a regular, you can get some regular all-purpose cleaner for that stuff. Just dilute it down so you don't need too much power. Hold on, let me get back in focus. And then I'll give you an example. I have some of the cleaner, this kind of stuff, just anything that's like a dilutable stuff and that you can have like, you know, put down to a lighter cleaning and just clean from there. You don't need a lot. Even stuff that you get from your store right there. Just you can dilute it down a little bit and you'll be fine. You don't need anything too crazy. Which soap is better? Chemical Guy's Extreme Wash Soap, Jay Leno. Most of Chemical Guy soaps, most of them are very watered down. Very watered down. They're making as much profit as they can off the bottles, and that's what their deal is. They water down the crap out of their stuff, and you can tell it's very watery. Some of their products are very good, but a lot of their products are very watered down. It's, you know, if I can water it down by another ounce or two, that's a lot more profit when I'm selling 1,000. If I'm making 1,000 bottles at a time, think about it, guys. If you're making 1,000 bottles one day on a rotation to put back in the warehouse, and I can dilute 1 ounce even 2. How much money have I saved in product? Think about that one. You've just saved 1,000 ounces. Now, if I'm putting a 16-ounce bottle, I'm doing like we do, chemical guys. These are 16-ounce bottles, and I just saved 1,000 ounces by cutting it by 1 ounce. Think of a drug lord, drug dealers that are cutting their drugs with like baking powder. You know, all the stuff that you hear about. If I cut 1,000 ounces out of 1,000 bottles, think about how many bottles, how much money extra I'm making on it. How many bottles of essentially free money I'm making because these are 16-ounce bottles. Now think about that one. How many bottles would it take? You are making a crap ton of money. And I really think that's what happened. They just started watering down their stuff, making it a lot better. And it's just what went on. I understand it's a business. I'm not faulting them whatsoever. I understand it's a business. So I will leave it at that. But just know I think a lot of their products are watered down. But I know why they're doing it for the money. I 100% understand why. Chemical Guys will be the amazing. Went downhill 3 years ago. It's what happens. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, you get people that are want the money, and you go from that. Again, we're getting back to Honda. Honda just dropped 3,500 jobs in Swindon, England, to get rid of the hatchback. So it's based on the hatchback. The hatchback was made in England and it was made in Turkey. Both factories were going to be shut down in 2021 or 2022. Okay, that'll be the end of this body design run, is when they're canceling it. So what they just announced yesterday, the day before, is they're bringing all hatchback to the United States, or at least North America. I think they're building in Canada. Again, it comes down to the almighty dollar. What makes the most money as a business? If most of your people are buying the Type R's or hatchbacks are in America, North America, then why build them in England? Ship all the damn parts, the engine and transmission, over to England just to ship them all the way back to America again. Why not just build the damn thing right here and save all the shipping, import, export fees and all that stuff, and then only export the cars that are actually going to Europe? Europe doesn't have near the population that North America does for the most part. And how many more people are buying a shitload more Civics here in North America than they do over in Europe? I've been to Europe a lot, okay? I can tell you, you don't see Civics a dime a dozen. You don't see Corollas a dime a dozen in Europe. I never saw them that many. They buy a lot of the like European brands, your VWs, your BMWs, your Skodas, your Opels, and stuff like that. So that's what you see on the road over there. You don't see the dime a dozen Civics. So if more of your people are buying them in North America, just build it in North America, save yourself the money, and only ship over what you have to Europe. That's it, plain and simple. And that's just generally the way it goes. What makes them more money? And that's the way the world goes. Ever since I started watching your channel, I only pretty much see your stuff in Walmart, Turtlewax. A lot of the thing is they're getting your everyday Maguires and stuff is getting so damned good that there is so little difference now between them and, let's say, a high-end product anymore. We're talking very small differences now. You'll see a lot of there's a detailing forums. There's a pro detailing forum. I can tell you a lot of those guys still are using Maguires, or they're using Mothers on a daily basis in their mobile detailing or in their private shops. They're still using a lot of that stuff. And because they know it's like it does the same job as this, but for half the price. And if I'm only spending half the price in products, that means I'm making way more money in profit if it's going to do the exact same thing. So it is really the truth, you know. I mean, some people are always going to be obsessed. I have to have the best of the best, and I understand that. But if your clients or you can barely tell the difference, why spend double or triple the money is what it comes down to. Save yourself some money, and then you have more money to spend on your own self, you know, or buy new toys, buy more boats, buy more cars, whatever you want. Honda's doing the same thing to Brexit. I don't think they will. I think they're just moving it because of money. Let's face it. Again, they're building the engine here. They're building transmission, especially for the Type R in Japan, but the engine's built in America. You get to ship it all the way over there to England, and then they assemble it in England, and they ship it all the way back over to America. So if most of your things are built here in the United States, why not just keep building it here in the United States where it's cheaper, or Canada where it's cheaper because you don't have to pay for all the shipping and export and all that stuff. If you're shipping 300,000 units to America, but you're only shipping keeping 100,000 in mainland Europe, financially, it's smarter to build it in North America and only ship the 100,000 you have to, instead of, so you're actually at a 200,000 car, let's just say, difference. So I'm saving 200,000 worth in shipping fees and export fees and everything if I just leave it built over here, and I only have to ship over 100 grand. Done. And the way things are in America right now and stuff, and they're begging for more and more companies to come over. Hey, build more plants here, build more plants here. They're basically giving them like free taxes for a couple of years. Hey, I'll build a plant over there. If I get 5 years free taxes, I'm there, bro. And that's what they do, you know, because they're saying, well, I'm going to employ a couple thousand employees of Americans or Canadians and all this stuff. So you get all the free stuff. It's all politics. Let's face it. It's all coming down to the money. If Honda decided they're going to save 500 million by bringing it over here, they're going to bet your ass they'll bring the factory to America or Canada because it's cheaper. Saves the money. Got to give credit to Ford and keeping the jobs in the States, the new tax return, and that's basically what it does. Your thoughts on electric cars? They're not at the level yet where they need to be right now, Pooh. They're just not, they don't have the range. You don't have the easy charging around the country that you need to have, like gas stations. We just drive to a gas station on the highway. What do you do where do you go? I know that some of the newer electric cars have their points where you can stop and get electricity, but I'll give you an example. Go to Epcot. So Epcot has them, and I think Disney and one other place around Disney World has them. They have electric car stations. Well, they only got like 4 or 5 chargers. You know they can park like 5,000, 6,000 cars in Epcot, and they only have 5 chargers for electric power. So yes, you get to park right up front of Epcot. But if there's only 5 chargers, you can't charge your car there. So again, it gets to the point, well, if there's already a couple of cars there, well, shit, I'm screwed. I can't go on a road trip with it. Because it's pointless. So to me, it's not on a level yet to be trustworthy enough to buy a electric car yet. It's not going to last. I need something that I can get 300 miles out of it, like in a regular car, 300-400 miles, and then I can charge it up in 15-20 minutes and then keep going. And I have to have those ports. Right now, there's nothing out there that does it. So unless you're going to keep it on an inner city car, then it's pointless for me to get it. That's just the way I see it. How'd you feel about chemical guys soaps such as Honeydew? What do you say about how'd you feel chemical guys soaps such as Honeydew would do at one? Oh, it would be beyond watered down. Beyond watered down. Peugeot is coming to America. That I don't know. That I do not know. Unless you're in New York where the politicians chase away. Yeah, dude. Oh, God. Their people are weird. New York sucks. That's why they're all moving here. That's the only thing. I heard about chemical guys because of detailers. By that, I mean teenagers. Yeah. No, chemical guys is definitely a thing. I'll give you an example. My friend who worked, I will say, my phone's saying I'm running low on power, by the way. My friend who worked at the detail garage said the traffic going in the detail garage on a daily basis is dying. There's barely anybody even going in the store anymore. And I told him, I said, do you think, and I was real with him, and, maybe I don't want to get the guy in trouble, but I said, do you think it's going to go under one day, the way things are? And he says, I just don't know, man. He's like, we were barely getting any traffic on a daily basis in there. He said, and that's not good. That's not a good sign for them. So will chemical guys, detail garages be around anymore? I don't know. The problem I've always seen with the chemical guys detail garage itself is they only carry their own brand. Where like there's companies around where I'm sure where you guys live, and where there's even one over there north side of Orlando, like in like Longwood or something. The Sky Car Care products. You can go there and buy 20 different brands of high-end detailing products to just regular detailing products. They carry them. So if you don't just want chemical guys, you just go out there and buy the other brands. And that's, I think, where the problem comes in. And because a lot of people don't like chemical guys anyways, and so why are you going to go there unless you are a hardcore fan? And maybe you want to try some of the higher end products. Maybe you want to get some of the Acc0rd, so maybe you want to get like Menzerna or some of the other, what is it, like Shoal Concepts or Sonax, and some of these other companies that we don't have here is easily readily available in the United States. You're going to go there, obviously. And it's easier to get it. And especially if you don't want to order it offline and wait for the shipping to come in. It's just the way it goes. Top car wash shops. Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot here, boss, because I like a lot of them. I would say right now, tops right now that have never tried anything better would be either Limitless Car Care. I would say Wax Gauze. I would say the Wax Shop, the new company, the Wax Shop. I would say over the counter, something like Eagle One, Mother's Wash and Wax. If you could still find Surf City Garage, I like theirs over the counter. And what else would I say? Mother's Gold. Mother's Gold is pretty good too. I like them a lot. So any one of those right there. But your best ones are definitely some of the online ones. They're just the way thicker, way richer. Yeah, you don't get near as much, but damn, the product's way better because of it. So, you know, if you're going to buy from online and you, let's say hypothetically, you decide, hey, I want to get the limitless lather, and you really, really like it, I would say buy it in the gallon. He makes gallon sizes. A lot of these companies make gallons, or what they do is they say, hey, I'll give you a deal if you buy 3 of these at one price, or 4 of them, I'll cut your price by $2 or $3 a bottle to kind of offset it. And that's sometimes you can get a good deal on it, and that's the way to do it. But I'm telling you, because like limitless leather, this stuff is just nasty how good it is. It's look how slow it's just running down. It is so rich, and so let's just sit there and watch it for a minute. Remember, this is normally a clear bottle. Look how slow it is still dripping out of there. This stuff is freaking awesome. I mean, you can see it. See it, watch it drop. It is just slowly dripping. It is so rich and so slick. And it's just still going. Look how slow. It's just still going. It's just not, it's just, oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. And that's what I'm trying to get to, guys. So if you do like them, buy them in the bigger ones. So you don't have to keep spending money shipping and all that stuff. Just buy it one time, gallon size, once you find out if you like it or not. And then you'll be set for a month or two, a couple months, you know what I mean? Pontiac should make a comeback, but I don't see them doing it for a while. The market would have to be really booming. In today's market, what is the most booming vehicles sold right now? SUVs. Pontiac had what did Pontiac have? I can't remember anymore. I don't think they really made SUVs, so they have to concentrate on SUVs. They could make a Trans Am again, a Firebird, and that would be pretty easy. Hi, Nathan. You want to say hi to everybody, Nathan?
Hi.
Hold on. Let me put you on. Let me go down here. Say hi. There you go. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
There you go. So this is my son, guys. He'll be 3 next month. So that's why we're going on a cruise again. So he's going to be going on his 8th cruise. He just got a bath a little while ago, so he's all like cleaned up and stuff.
Yep, dirty. You
are dirty. Now you're gonna get dirty again out here. I bet your feet are dirty, Nathan. Yeah, it's dirty in the garage. Daddy bought a mop, I'm sorry, over the weekend so that way he could mop the garage floor.
Huh?
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, this is why I spend a lot more time with my son. Like this last weekend we went to see? Yeah. You guys want to pick up girls? This is what you do. All you gotta do is grab a little baby or a little child, and I'm telling you right now, the women will be all over you. I'm telling you right now, they're like, oh, he's a good daddy. Oh my God. And you'll be like, oh no, this is just my nephew. And then they're like, ooh, he's single. Ooh, it's not his kid. I'm telling you, girls love these kids. They love them, love them, love them. Yeah, G8 was nice too, but again, they would most likely have to really work hard on SUVs. They'd have to have a large size SUV and a small size SUV. Hell, even a little crossover. They would literally have to have 3 SUVs because that's all it's selling right now in the market. So yes, you could have a Trans Am or let's say a Firebird with a Trans Am model. And then you could have maybe a G8, like you guys said, like a big old powerful V8 car. But that's all they could do, literally, because it would all have to be SUVs because that's all they're selling right now. You would sell the Trans Ams and the Firebirds pretty fast, but that'd be about it. Of course, because people love the cars. You know, the Aztecs are actually, I heard, starting to go up in value because they're the funky, weird cars from back in the day that nobody wanted. They were the ugliest pieces of crap. I remember when they first came out, they were so ugly. But now the retro hipsters and stuff like that are starting to buy them up because you can buy a mint condition Aztec for a couple grand. So it's like I could buy a mint condition car, be super cool because nobody has them anymore, and I can pay a couple grand for a car. So the hipsters are now starting to buy the Pontiac Aztecs, you know, for 2, 3, 4 grand that are mint condition because nobody wants them. The resale value is terrible. So now the value is starting to go back up again a little bit. So it's pretty crazy when you think about it. I have to sign off. Enjoy your night, PVJ. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Saturns were weird. I used to love Saturns. I liked Saturns when they first came out. I thought it was a unique idea. But then again, they got gobbled up by the big corporate GM, and they kind of got screwed by corporate and GM greed and all that stuff. And they went from being a unique, by their own brand, who was started by basically the people in the company because they knew what people wanted. And they just got gobbled up, and they got ran over with a steamroller.
You're talking about GM owning too many brands. One of the rumors back in the day was that Penske Automotive was actually going to buy out the Pontiac brand, lock, stock, and barrel, by the factory and everything. That was a rumor that was going around, that Penske was looking to buy the entire company, factories and everything, from GM. But I guess GM cock-blocked them or something like that and didn't want to let it go in case, let's say, the market came back later and they decided to bring back GM. Now, that was a rumor that went on 10, 15 years ago when Pontiac was killed back during the recession. But that would have been very interesting to have a smaller company. Well, not Penske's a huge company, but you get the idea that they were considering buying it out. So you only have a company now that would only be making one type of car, which would be the Pontiac brand. And what could they have done with the Pontiac brand? That would have been very interesting because they wouldn't have had to do the whole GM where every car has to kind of be alike. Maybe it's a different type of Chevy or GM or GMC. They could make their own thing, and they don't share anything with no other cars. And that would have been cool. But again, we don't know. Maybe GM one day says, you know what, I'm going to keep it in my back pocket. Something goes on later. I'm going to bring that bad boy back out, and then we're going to make him. So we'll see. Camaro Vet and everything else you can get another version of. But the thing is, now they can have their own. So that's what's crazy about it. Now, if Pontiac came back, let's say another company bought them, they could have their own all day long. Game console. No, Saturn, the car brands, man. Saturn, the car brands, not the console from Sega. Sega Saturn, man. Yeah, you guys, funny enough, if you guys like a lot of videos and stuff like that, I want to say it's on Amazon. There's a couple really good documentaries about one guy. It's a challenge documentary. The guy has 30 days to buy every single original NES game ever made. He has 30 days. So he travels all around like parts of the United States and Canada where he's from. It's a really cool documentary. The guy is, and they show going into these places that have these full collections of video games, and he has to try and buy them off some of these guys, and he goes to all like the flea markets and stuff. It's a really, really cool documentary. There's also another one, another video game documentary about that, where like they really concentrate on the original NES games, some Super Nintendo, and it was really, really cool to see the diehard fans. Yeah, they're kind of nerdy guys, but it really is cool. Some of these guys have YouTube channels that don't touch that. Some of these guys have YouTube channels that are 500,000 or more subscribers. It's nuts how big their channels are. So it really is cool if you ever guys get bored and you're on the video games and watch some of the old school retro stuff. These guys are, you know, in their 30s, late 30s, early 40s, and they have lots of disposable income. Then they go at a challenge and let's see how many video games I can buy in 30 days. Can I buy the whole NES collection from just buying it from local pawn stores and stuff like that? They are not allowed to buy it online, and they can only buy it in local stores. And that's it. So it's really cool. So that should be fun for you guys to watch. Saab Night Awesome Cars. I think they had really bad quality, though. Via-Cross. Isuzu was really cheap. What? Those are windshield wipers. That's right. Good job. Our Chinese company bought the rights to Saab. Yeah, Chinese companies were scooping up a lot, like Hummer. They own Hummer now, too. And I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I mean, but then again, Chinese quality is pretty pathetic. Really bad. So I don't know. Eclipse crossover. Oh God, I know the Eclipse was ruined. Mitsubishi is almost done, in my opinion. They're on their last legs. I think one or two more failures and the car company's done for the United States. Like Suzuki. Suzuki's gone. Isuzu's gone. I think they're the next Isuzu and Suzuki, where you're going to see them gone in the next 10 years. They won't be around America anymore. They'll still be in Japan. They'll still make like heavy industrial equipment and stuff like that. But car-wise, they won't be in America much longer. They don't make anything interesting anymore. Just cheap junk cars, very cheap throwaway cars like the Mirage and stuff like that. That, you know, how many of those Eclipse Crosses have you seen on the road? How many of the Mitsubishi Endeavors do you see on the road? You just don't. So, I mean, I just think they're done. And they're very cheaply made in cheap cars, period. So I don't see them staying very long. Why would you buy a $20-something thousand Mitsubishi when you could buy a nice used Acura that's only like 2 or 3 years old for the same price? I'll take the Acura, please. And that's what I would do personally versus a Mitsubishi. What are you doing, buddy? You're hugging me? He's hugging my leg right now. He's humping my leg. He's just holding on tight. Craft in trouble. I love these Isuzu Via-Cross. I remember being a young kid. I think that's the coolest thing ever. Nathan, you gotta let go of my leg, buddy. I gotta be able to walk. I can't walk with you hugging onto my leg. What am I supposed to do? Get off of my leg before I stomp you. I'll stomp you. I'll stomp your feet. There you go. I'm stomping your feet. So it's fun. What? Oh, Nathan, stop. Buddy, you almost made me drop my phone.
We gotta watch yourself, buddy. He's all like hanging out here with me. It is getting late. It is getting late, Hennessy. Welcome to the party, buddy. Welcome to the party. Yeah, I just noticed we've been up here like for 2 hours and 15 minutes almost. And what time is it right now? It is almost 3 o'clock. So guys, let's wrap this up in another 5 minutes. You guys have any more topics you want to talk about? Go ahead and feel free to hit it at me. If you haven't seen any of my latest videos, please take a few minutes. Go watch the videos. Leave a cool thumbs up for me if you don't mind, please. Leave a comment on the videos. That really helps as well. Share my videos, whatever you guys want to do. That kind of stuff really, really does and truly help. If you haven't seen today's video, I think today's video is going to be one of those really hot videos. Go out there and watch it. Just hit the play button, hit the thumbs up button, say awesome video, and walk away and go use the bathroom. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Just, take a few minutes and watch it. Whatever you got to do. I really do appreciate those things. Really, you have no idea. That's what the analytics show that he needs to have. You know what I mean? Remember when having a touch screen when the car was luxury, man? Look at my 2001 Prelude. There's no touch screen on that. Or my 91 Prelude. Oh my God. No touch screen on that bad boy at all. Do a racing video. Okay. Mitsubishi bought out by Nissan. They own like 50-something% of it. So we'll see what happens if they get bailed out. Again, I think they were on their way out, and that's what saved them. It's going to be an SUV-only brand. And stupid. We'll see. What are you doing? He's taking stuff off my motorcycle. I got to kind of watch him there. I don't want him even messing around with the motorcycle. You see where the motorcycle's at. I don't want it going on the car and hitting him at the same time. That would be a bad thing. So I got to kind of keep an eye on him. Ride Company, new video. Clear Coat Restore product. Looks interesting. Don't know. Have a good night. Joker, thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, as always. Hopefully, Joker, you got to see the video today. I'll be getting more videos out this weekend, don't you worry. I'm probably going to review the mother's car soap. I'll probably do that in the 2-bucket method maybe this weekend. Or maybe I'll try the new Mother Speed Wash and Wax. This is what's available in Walmart. I might actually clean the GTR with that and go from there. We will actually see here. You got my glove on. Yeah, he's wearing my motorcycle glove. So it's pretty funny. Anybody have any other questions you guys want to ask about? Feel free to ask. I do not mind. I love getting to talk to you guys. We got a few minutes left, so I want to be able to answer any questions you guys have left. I only got 9% battery left, so there we go. Yeah, no problem, iPhone. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. If you guys got any other questions, just let me know. Sam Barndino, Fozzie, have you tried the IK foamer? Which one is that? I don't know. I don't know which foamer that is, actually, Fozzie. Fonzie, sorry, Fonzie. My apologies. My apologies, Fonzie. I don't know exactly which one you're talking about, boss. Are you talking about, was it one of the like pump foamers, like the air pump foamers, or which one is it you're talking about? That way I know. Oh, for sure, iPhone. If you want to stick around for a few minutes, iPhone, you might want to. I don't know. It's up to you. You might want to stick around for like another 2-3 minutes. It's up to you, though, boss. Just giving you a heads up if you want to stay here a few more minutes. Oh, the pump. Oh, the pump. No, I've never tried one of the pump ones. I don't really see the point in having a pump. I've got a foam gun and I have a foam cannon, so there's really no reason for me to have it. Some people use it for like, let's say, putting some spray on here or whatever, but it's really no big deal. I wouldn't use it for that. Oh, 99-cent donation. Thanks so much, man. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. It really does help a lot with buying all these products that I keep spending a lot of money on. I'm really bad about stuff, especially when it comes to car cleaning stuff. I'm really bad about it. I see something new and I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. Shh, buddy. You got to be quiet a little bit, okay? Don't get mad. Get glad. Saran wrap. Do it. Do it now. No. Right, there we go. Just got off work. Another late night stream for sure, Ryan, for sure. All right, guys. Here we go. I want to do this before everybody goes to bed. Please, guys, stay in here for a few minutes with me here. You guys know what the drill is. You know what the drill is, guys. Here we go. You know, what are we about to do? What are we about to do, guys? Don't anybody leave right now. So all you guys are about to go, here, have a glove. There you go. We're about to have that fun stuff. You guys all know what you're waiting here for. We're going to have the live giveaway. You guys know what I want to do. My question to you now is, would you rather have the brand new 32-ounce waterless, oh, Jesus God, the spray-on sealant, or would you rather have the Wax Gods car wash and the Wax Gods spray wax? You let me know right now in the comments below. That's what we'll give away today. If one or the other, it's going to be given away. You can either have the Wax Gods car wash and stuff, or you can have the 32-ounce. Actually, the 32-ounce of their spray-on sealant is a lot more expensive than the Wax Gods. So it's up to you guys. I will do a vote democratically. super right or super left. You tell me what you guys want, but let me know really quick right now. Give away a Type R. No, Cody, no, you got to go work for your own. I don't mind spending a little bit of money on you guys, but I can't do that kind of money for you guys. So that's the way it goes. We're doing a lot of wax gods. I got 1 for 303, 2 for 3, 1 for 303. Javier, see, Javier, I haven't heard you talk all night long. You're the one of those lurkers. There's that lurker that comes out of nowhere and they're like, ha ha ha, I'm over here. I'm just waiting for that live stream giveaway. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I see all this kind of stuff. All right, guys. So since nobody else is saying anything, we're gonna be doing Wax Gods giveaway. Wax Gods is the way it's gonna be. So we're back up, move, buddy. So we're gonna be doing a giveaway. Go, please. I need to, whatever. My son's in a bad mood right now. YouTube bot, probably. As soon as the free shit came out, he was like, "Hey, I'm coming in here." So what it is it's the Wax Gods spray wax here and the Wax Gods car soap. Okay, I bought I think 5 of each of these. So I bought 5 sets of them, and I've already given away 1 set. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna write down a number here, 1 to 100. Everybody gets 1. Oh, dude, the smells is a god. The Wax God spray wax. I love Wax God, smells really good, but their spray wax is to die for. It's that good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write a number between 1 and 100 down. The person who's closest to it, when you make your one and single guess, will get it. You will either contact me through Facebook or Instagram with your address, and I will ship it out to you sometime this week. Okay, so I'm going to write down a number real quick here, guys, for you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and do it. So let me go ahead. So that way you guys don't see it. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's like all fuzzy right now. And let's do, how do I want to do it? Let's do this. There we go. All right, so we have it right now, guys. So everybody gets 1 guess. 1 guess, 1 to 100. You get 1 guess and 1 guess only. Throw it at me right now. Go ahead, hit me with it. Hit me with those numbers right now. Closest person to the number wins. Closest person to the number wins. You get 1 guess, 1 guess only. Lizard Lick, look at Lizard. Lizard's like, I see you giving away something. I'm here, bro. I'm here. There's gonna be giveaways. I'm here for you. So, all right, guys. I'm just waiting. Abel, Abel, you haven't been here all night long. What the heck, Abel? Abel's like, I'm here, boy. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm for that free stuff. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny that I see a lot of this stuff. All right, guys. All right, wrapping it up. 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. No more questions. I'm gonna go through it real quick, make sure I know who's won. Closest person to it. And there we go. Are you guys ready? No, it's no problem, Abel. Just make sure you watch my McGuire's video. This was my number, 99. So from what I can tell, if everybody can confirm with me, Got556 is our winner for today. So if everybody can confirm with me, he's the closest one to 99, and he will be the big winner of this week's giveaway. So congratulations, 556. I do have a ton of it upstairs. I got like 1,000 or 2,000 rounds upstairs, so I'm good to go there, and that's the way it's gonna go. So guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It really doesn't mean a lot to me that you guys spend so much time with me. I know we're on together all the time like this once a week. Just keep watching my videos. I really, really do appreciate it. And who does 99? Me to throw all you guys off because you guys were expecting something. Everybody was guessing the 50s, and I was like, 50s, and here I am guessing 99. It was funny. It's crazy. So there you go. Anyways, did win. Okay, congrats. So got 99. All you need to do is message me on Instagram. Let me know who you are, or Facebook, whatever you want to message me through. Just make sure you follow my thing. And then let me know your address so I can go ahead and box it up. I'll try and get it out this week. I don't go to the post office every single day of the week because I don't need to. But I will get it out to you, and you'll know immediately as soon as I ship it out for you. How's that sound, buddy? It's no big deal. It's got to be 2 next time. So no, I just do 1 a week. Remember, I spend my own money. Like that combined was probably like $18, $19 in products is what I paid for the Wax Gods, and then I still got to pay to ship it. So I ship it priority mail, which was $14. So I'm spending almost, you know, 30 bucks for you guys, $35 for you guys every time I do one of these giveaways. It's my own money. I spent that. 303 sent me the seal, the spray-on sealer, but that's all they sent. With Wax Gods, Limitless, I bought that stuff with my own money because I try and take care of my subscribers. And then I have to pay for shipping on top of that. And I ship it all priority so that way you guys get it in like 2 or 3 days. And you guys can use it whenever you want. Don't touch the car. We don't touch the car. You know better than that. So there we go. Got556. Do you plan on contacting me through Facebook or Instagram? Just so I know which one you're actually going to try and contact me through, and that way I can go from there. You know what I mean? Instagram. All right, good deal then. I'll be looking for it. So anyways, guys, I will let you guys know one more time what we're going to be looking for the next couple of days. I'll be trying out the Mother's ceramic here on the actual blue Type R here. I'll probably won't actually be able to do that until this weekend though. I'm actually going to be testing out the Speed waterless wash here from Mother's on the GTR because I've been driving the last couple of days in the rain, so it's got nice little water spots and dirt on it. And then I will be also trying out Mother's new big old foam wash here that just came out as well. Big old sucker, 100 ounces. This thing is over half a gallon, and I want to say it's like $13.99 for this, so can't wait to try that out as well. So you're going to be seeing a couple of those over the next couple of weeks. Just be looking out for it. For the actual, one of the other products I was going to show for you guys. Whoa! The Mother's new 3-in-1 wax. I'm actually going to probably try this on my friend's 370Z if he comes over. He said Friday he might be able to come over, so we'll see what happens. But just so you guys know generally what I have right now to work with, these are some of the products you're going to see over the next couple of weeks. So thanks so much again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. This is, man, your channel is growing like crazy. You're at clickbait. You know, and that's what I see a lot of it. The iPhone, the clickbait has really boosted a lot of those channels, but then they don't get the views, and they get a lot of just trash, you know what I mean? I can't imagine some of the channels that are, you know, like there's that one certain channel that made a whole video about the product, and they never actually tested the product with the Maguire ceramic. I don't know what kind of people, I don't know. I don't want that kind of thing. If I don't test it, then why should I put you guys through it? But I know that's me. So that's the way it goes. Anyways, y'all, thank you again so much for being a part of my channel. Again, please watch every one of my videos if you guys don't mind. That's all I ask for. And watch the video from today, the ceramic one. Watch it, hit the like button. Just watch, let the whole damn thing play, even if you go to the bathroom. And then just leave a nice little comment. That's all it asks. YouTube loves that stuff. You can even hit the notification bell if you really want to. Anyways, I will see you guys on, we'll see what happens for Saturday. I don't know exactly which video is going to be out, but you'll just get to see it. And not next Saturday. It's always during the weekdays now when I do it iPhone. So anyways, thanks again for so much for being a part of my channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys at the very next live stream.